Okay. All right. Sorry about that. I had to pick a different movie. I didn't know it was gonna be like. I didn't know if that was gonna happen in like the first 10 seconds of the movie. All right, this one should be good. I'm sorry again. I think that was a fun movie, but I don't want to get a TOS strike on that. All right, so I'm back with another with a different movie. All right, here we go. This is from 1982. It's called The Pigs versus the Freaks. Does this have any audio? Did I mute it?
What it is ain't exactly clear. There's a man with a gun over there.
I shall not seek, and I will not accept the nomination of my party for another term as your president.
Children, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down.
I shall seek the
Dude, Brian Dennehy, like one of my all-time favorites.
nomination of the Democratic Party.
Patrick Swayze? Wow.
I shall recommend to the convention that it nominate for vice president on the
Organimus? I've never seen this movie, by the way.
Republican ticket Governor Agnew of Maryland.
Young people speaking their mind.
And just a week ago, at the Chicago Democratic Convention, how a carefully controlled anarchy brought one of our fair cities to her knees. I ask you, with the current unrest, even in our very own campus here, is our town to be next? I have been your mayor for 18 years. Now, your trust has not been misplaced.
All right, here we go, maybe.
I will not knuckle under.
Yeah, JF, I just noticed it. I don't know if you noticed it, but in the first 2 minutes of that movie, there was like a big set of bare tits out. I actually missed it with the first time we watched it, but I rewound it to make sure we didn't miss anything. And then I was like, oh my gosh, she's just like, she just had her tits out. So I didn't want to get a TOS thing. So I love DC Cab. So yeah, this is The Pigs and the Freaks from 1982. We don't need a tit strike.
I will not kowtow to a bunch of communist-inspired hippies.
Oh, you did mention it in the chat? I must have missed it. Thanks for telling me. I wish I would have seen it. I was like, is that her? I was like, wow, that's her tits. Well, at first I was like, great news, and then I was like, oh no, bad news.
Bad some of your malcontents didn't show up, so we could have properly inaugurated the MX-19.
You hit 3 of those kids today, you activate 100 tomorrow.
People of Clearview, this will show these hooligans just who is in charge around here. My fellow Americans, I give you peace in Clearview. I give you the MX-19 riot control cannon.
There you go. I put it in the chat if you want to watch that movie. JF, if I was a normal person with no connections to any controversial figures, I might go ahead and leave it up, but yeah.
War is hell, man.
This is a much different vibe movie. No dogs.
All right, Steamboat, let's go. Here comes the big flare. Ready? Hot 1. Hot 2. Hot 2. Steamboat, wake up.
What's the matter, man? Was it on 2?
Oh, man.
I'm sorry, my timing's a little off today. Ease up, will you?
Maybe smoking the rest of your roach would help.
Yeah, man, who's got some fire?
Oh, come on, Steamboat, hike the ball already.
All right. What?
Go, man, go, man. I'm out of bounds.
Yeah, Jeremy, I didn't want to get a strike for that chick showing her big, firm, round tits on screen.
Now you're out of bounds.
You gonna be much longer?
Next touchdown wins.
I'll give you a ride, Janice. Okay.
Oh, thanks, Dee Dee. Well, I'll pick your buddy.
I just forgot to I forgot to schedule the stream last night.
The rally starts at 6.
Sorry, it's family dinner night. I've missed for the last 3 weeks. If I miss again tonight, my dad will disown me for sure. See you later.
Look, somebody's got to set an example. You shoot one kid, all the rest run home to mommy. No more violence. The problem is solved.
I don't go in for the demonstrations either, Sarge. But one thing we don't do in America is shoot students.
Which is exactly why we got the problems we got in this country
Brian Dennehy is the cop. This is gonna be good.
today.
What?
Oh, my. If it isn't our very own Sergeant Cheevers. Nice of you to return our football. Care to join us?
You buy these bums books, you send them to school.
This is a 1982 movie called The Pigs versus the Freaks.
What do? They eat the pages. Nothing ever changes, does it? You clowns still can't read.
Oh, wait a second.
It's against the law to play football in the park.
Yeah, man, well, what are you doing?
Oh, boy,
Man,
look
why
at
don't
that
you
guy.
just decriminalize football? I mean, what's the country coming to anyway?
What are you gonna do? Arrest me for playing football?
You know, that's exactly the question I ask myself every time I see one of you hippies.
Janice, what are you hanging around with these
Oh,
bums?
look at young Patrick Swayze as the other one, as like the other cop.
Or you're only gonna get yourself in trouble.
Doug, I can pick my own friends. Stop playing Big Brother.
You know, the way
Doug.
Cheevers talks, think there was a law against being a hippie.
Yeah.
Wrong. But as far as Cheever is concerned,
He does look like a bootleg Billy Jack. I wish we could watch Billy Jack on here, but Shout Factory owns the rights to it, and they even came after me on Twitch, which was very rare.
if you violate the law and you're a hippie, you got two problems. And I don't care who your old man is.
I love Billy Jack. I wrote a whole movie called Billy Jeff. It was basically a knockoff of Billy Jack, except the guy's name was Jeff.
Oh, man, he don't kill you, man.
All right, Zimmer, radio in for the paddy wagon.
Radio for the paddy wagon. That way you and Mom can have something exciting to talk about at dinner.
Okay, Cheever, you win. We'll split. But just once, I'd like to meet you and your goons out on a football field without your badges. Yeah,
I'd like to meet you all on the gridiron. What?
so I'd like to see you drop your guns
Why are the hippies so obsessed with football?
and face the people. All right.
Anytime, fuzzface. You know, I personally know 15 peace-loving cops that would kill for the chance.
But just once, I'd like to meet you and your
I
goons
wanna
out
see
on a
that
football
again.
field without your badges. Yeah, Fatso, I'd like to see you drop your guns and face the people. All right.
Oh, there we go.
Anytime, fuzzface. You know, I personally know 15 peace-loving cops that would kill for the chance.
And it would be a slaughter.
Yeah, right, man, a slaughter.
Just name the day.
Yeah, go on, name it.
Saturday.
Oh,
In the field behind the laundromat.
You're on.
Tackle, of course.
Oh, no other way.
Tackle.
I reviewed Born Losers not too long ago, which is like the first Billy Jack movie, and then I need to review Billy Jack. I just watched that again, and then I got to watch the last two. I've almost got my. You're only supposed to have 20 items checked out from the library, and I have like 30 some checked out. So, but that's really not. I can get through that pretty fast. But as soon as I'm back under my limit, we can start doing IRLs at the library and shop and looking for movies.
Ball game, huh? Cheever, that's not a bad idea.
Thanks, Steve. Yeah, I figured it'd be a good chance for the guys to kick some.
Oh, look at this guy. I don't know his name, but I for sure have seen him in a million movies.
Relieve some pent-up frustration.
Yeah, Billy Jack Goes to Washington. What was the other one? Shit, I know there's 4 of them.
Yeah, right. But I was thinking of it on a larger, more positive scale. You know, our entire country is torn apart, and nobody knows what to do but order more guns. And a football game.
It'll
that's-
only exacerbate the situation. I'm sure Mayor Wald won't condone this foolishness, and I'd have to concur.
Concur on your own time, Commander. I like it, Cheever. I like it a lot. I'll do anything to keep the National Guard from rolling into Clearview, but Next Saturday's too soon for a football game. We'll need time to promote it.
Promote it?
Sure, we'll involve the whole town. We'll call it the Pigs versus the Freaks.
Pigs versus freaks? You're going to call it that?
Why not?
This must be pre-Callahan Auto Parts. Okay, here it is. It's okay, so there's Born Losers, Billy Jack, The Trial of Billy Jack, and Billy Jack Goes to Washington in like the complete Billy Jack collection. Billy Jack Haynes goes to... I would watch that.
Everybody else will. You tell those long hairs they got a game in 4 weeks. And to bring their lunch, because I'm coaching the Pigs.
Yeah, that's great, Chief. But maybe you ought to tell him yourself. The Freaks quarterback is your son.
Perfect opportunity for me to turn this town around falls into my lap, and I have to depend upon you to pull it off. You couldn't field a team out of that bunch you hang out with. You and Ben Grimaldi are the only two that got anything in the ball. And the two of you blew it when you quit football after high school.
We have to go into that again.
College athletics builds character. And I'm sorry you deprived yourself of the opportunity to find that out. Debbie, we've been eating 10 minutes. Get in here.
I got better things to do with my life, Dad.
Such as inciting riots in the park?
I didn't incite any riots.
You were breaking the law.
Some law. Come on, Dad, really.
Dear Henry, Dad.
I like how there's so much tension between all of them, yet they're all like kind of friends too, and like all of them seem to be related to each other somehow.
I've been called about the golf tournament on Saturday. He said...
Do you know how many complaints I get from normal tax-paying citizens about the park? They call it a zoo. It's full of dope fiends and panhandlers.
Do I look like a dope fiend?
Yes.
Ta-da! How do you like it? I'm practicing on Sunday
What the
lovin'.
fuck?
All right. I don't believe this. 12 years old, body paints, love-ins.
Debbie, you're too young. I am not. All my
This is the kind of shit when parents saw it and would like flip out.
friends are going.
She's going on she's going on Rolanda with her parents.
Well, you are not going, young lady.
Hey, you know, she could come with Janny and me.
Oh, you have a terrific influence on her. Go upstairs and wash that junk off.
Life is only
Wash that
fun for
junk
old
off.
people.
Hey, can I be excused? I told Janny I'd pick her up the rally.
Neil, you've
Inciting riot at a park, methadone clinics, yep.
hardly touched a thing.
Look, if I'm going out on a limb to pull this football game off, I'm going to need all the commitment I can get from you.
Speaking of methadone, I'm trying to talk Bethadone Clinic into doing IRLs. She seems pretty open to it. She said she's going to think about it.
Your side.
Hey, Dad, we're committed. It was our idea, remember? Oh, yeah, by the way, I'll borrow 10. I'm a little short.
I don't believe this younger generation. They get their tactics from Mao, their ideas from Gandhi, and their money from Dad. I'm keeping track of these loans.
Thanks, Dad.
They get their ideas from Gandhi and their money from Dad.
Bye, Mom.
Night, dear.
That's a good line.
Gosh, I wish you'd get a haircut.
Wow. Well, I took that personally.
Helmets. Now, where are we going to get helmets for a whole team?
I don't know. Maybe I should drop out of school and move into the crash pad till I get my head on straight.
Then we need shoulder...
I'm not sure, Backwoods Squatch. Which guy are you talking about? The son? I don't know that much about Eight is Enough, to be honest.
Mom is driving me crazy.
I get that show confused with like Empty Nest. Remember that show? That's kind of a... I haven't heard about that. I haven't thought about that show in forever.
All she cares about is hors d'oeuvres and my color coordination.
We need football pants, cleats, jerseys.
It's like I'm stagnating here. I don't know what I want to do with my life, but I know I don't want to spend it in Clearview.
Money. It all costs so much money.
Money? Who cares about money? All my mother has is money.
No, money for football gear.
I am drowning in a sea of confusion, and all you care about is football.
I'm drowning.
Janice, where you going?
I'm drowning in a sea of confusion.
Now, wait a minute. Look, I don't see how quitting school and leaving home is going to solve anything.
Empty Nest was a good show. I remember it. I just don't remember it that well, but I remember what's his name? Richard. What was the guy's name? That was like the main dude in it. I kind of like that guy.
Want a drag?
Oh, the chief is definitely like I don't know his name, but I recognize him from like a million different like shows and movies.
Hey, 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 hey.
Doesn't the police department allow their rookies to have a sense of humor?
Hey, let's get something straight, all right? I don't like you or what you represent. Janice was just starting to straighten out after Mickey South turned traitor and split for Canada. And then you came along.
He split for Canada.
She doesn't need your type of trash, understand?
Tell him, Pat.
You know, you don't own her, Doug. It is a free country, you know.
No, thanks to you.
Why don't you just save it for the football game, huh?
Wow.
Oh, hey, Doug. By the way, welcome back from Nam. It's always nice to see old friends again.
Welcome back from Nam. This has got to be one of his earlier roles. I mean, he looks like he's still like cooking. It looks like his face still has to like become that final form of Patrick Swayze. Chet Dragon, what's up, ATF? Meanwhile, at City Hall.
My town is besieged by treasonous rabble, and the best that you can come up with to protect my citizens is some harebrained football game? Well, I'm simply stunned at your sense of priorities. And off-duty, or volunteer notwithstanding, I simply forbid you to hold this event. Forbid, is that clear?
Perfectly, sir. This could be a great football game, but it'll take sacrifice, it'll take dedication. You'll come off the ship dog-tired, practice 3 hours a night, 6 nights a week. Your wives won't know you.
Oh my
your kids
God, these guys are gonna train 3 hours a night to beat a bunch of stoners? Come on, bro.
think you're strangers. But I don't want any man to volunteer unless he's willing to make that sacrifice. Now, come on, let's see some hands.
Hey, Chief, what about Mayor Walwood? The word is he's raising hell about this game.
Oh, Chivy, you know me long enough. Just leave the mayor to me.
Do you think that, like, I know a lot's changed as far as like the police and their reputation with the general public, but do you think something like this could still work? Like, if I challenged like the police chief to a dodgeball game, like would they put a team together?
Boys, feel me a team here. Kehoe, Fishback, how come I don't see your hands?
Don't you think we're a little old for that, Chief?
Well, you're just a little fat and out of shape. But this is a golden opportunity for you to regain some of your youthful vigor.
He didn't like that, getting emasculated in front of his colleagues.
Since it's strictly voluntary, I think I'll pass, Chief.
Yeah.
This is also a golden opportunity for you to be transferred to Krebs' MX-19 squad.
I guess I can give it a go.
Good. Yeah, what the heck, since it's for better community relations and all.
We've got the gun. Yeah, exactly. What's the mayor gonna do?
Oh, great. I knew I could count on you. Boys, we're gonna need a quarterback.
Come on, Chief. My quarterbacking days are long gone.
It's only one game, Pete.
I haven't had a uniform on in 14 years. And they carried me off the field in a stretcher.
This is your chance to retire a winner. You're working with a great receiver here in Zimmer. This boy gave up a
Grant
promising
Goodeve.
college career to go and fight for his country.
His last name is Good Eve. Wow.
We're talking about
Kind of a neat
commitment,
name.
Pete. Come on, we need all the help we can get.
He's in there in his civvies, lumberjack style.
Okay, Chief. I'm crazy, but I'm in.
What's up, Dave?
All right, come in.
Dave, do you think if I challenged the local police department to a dodgeball game, they would put a team together?
Oh, come on. The thing about catching a pass, you got to stay on your feet. We're tightening up here. We're tightening up, boy. Man, in 4 weeks when we meet those pigs, they ain't going to know whether to flip or go blind. We's going to fry us up a mess of pork chops. Sweet.
My power just like flickered, so. Oh my God, I did it again.
We sure could use Mickey South about now.
Oh, isn't that the truth? Blacks can't even run and chew
Look at that
gum at the same
mustache.
time.
What do you think?
Maybe we can get him to spit out the gum.
No, I mean about Mickey. You think we can get him to come down from Canada, playing the game?
No way.
Come on, let's go again. Come on, Blacks, down and out. Down and out. Come on, hit one. Hurry, 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 hurry.
Go out again?
Yeah. Go, 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 go. Come on.
We're never gonna make it. Maybe you could
If
get
it was for
Janet to give
charity?
Mickey a call. It's worth a try.
Oh, I don't want to get into all that.
I guess then like they would it would be like where they sell tickets or something, right? And then I can't afford to fund a, a celebrity dodgeball game.
We gotta do something, Neil. We're gonna get killed.
Hi, Mickey.
Dave, you have no idea how good it is to hear your voice.
Oh wow, look at this beard.
I think about you all the time.
Yeah, I think about you, too. I know you said not to give out the number, but Neil wants to talk to you, so I'm calling for him.
Oh. Oh, well, sure, put him on.
Oh, okay. Bye-bye.
Mickey, how goes it, man?
Hey, Neil. Hey, you sound great.
You too. I hear you're a lumberjack now.
Yeah, man, it's terrific. I work outside, I get top dollar.
What if you beat them and then you just then they arrest you immediately?
What's going on down there?
Well, we got ourselves a football game
resisting.
against the cops, if you can believe that.
Sounds great.
A chance to even a few scores, huh? Wish I could be there.
ATF Media says the acting is great, but don't you think that the beard is very realistic and believable?
I'm kind of hoping you could too. That's why I'm calling.
I was wondering, you know, maybe you could come down for the game?
We really could use your hands.
You gotta be kidding, man. Come back for a football game with the pigs? What are you smoking, Neil? You were there when I burned my draft card.
Yeah, I know it's a lot to ask, but there haven't been any feds asking for you in over a year. I think it's okay.
I'm on their list, man.
1 foot across the border, I'm doing time in Leavenworth.
Yeah, well, yeah, you're right. It was a long shot. I had to try.
Look, all the guys say to say hello. Steamboat, Grimaldi, everybody.
Keep the faith.
Hey, man, yeah, you too.
Stop them pigs.
No. Well, at least he sounded happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does, especially for a made-for-TV movie. You could get by with this cast in like a mid-tier regular movie at this time.
Yeah, I did.
Not this story, though, I don't think. Oh my god. George Clooney.
Attaboy, Jim, attaboy. Come on, you two, step it up.
Step it up. I'm about ready to fall it down.
Hut. That arm's looking good, Pete. Thanks, Coach. Let's give it a rest. All in all, it's a good first day's practice.
Yeah, the rookie's looking real good, except I think we're hurting at fullback and secondary.
Don't you worry about that. You just leave that to the old chief. I get some crackerjack recruiting ideas. Okay, boys, 5 more laps and it's home to mother.
Come on, you guys. Hustle up.
Top
Hustle
dollar.
it. Shake it up. Come on, move it. Hustle. Let's go. Let's go.
Brian Dennehy jogging. You know what I'd like to watch here, but we can't, is, remember that old Brian Dennehy movie, Gladiator, where he played, like, the crooked boxing promoter? And I think it was, like, Cuba Gooding Jr., one of his, like, it might have been his breakout role, but I don't know if it was his first movie or not, but it was him, and then there was, like, a white Irish guy, and Brian Dennehy was, like, the crooked promoter that was, like, turning these two prospects against each other.
Shake it up. Come on, you guys.
Those guys are gonna kill us. Can't you call this off?
No way. I told my old man we'd beat him by 21 points, and that's just what we're gonna do.
Why should I get creamed just so you can prove something to your father?
They look pretty good, Neil. And in a couple of weeks, they're gonna be killers.
I mean, that movie, if nothing else, which I do think, honestly, like, legit, Brian Dennehy gives off, like, tough old guy vibes. Like, you wouldn't want to fuck with him if you were at, like, a bar or something. But in that movie, they do a really good job of making him, like, a credible, like, fighter to where he can take on the guys that are, like, half his age.
Yeah, but we can do it. I know we can. But we gotta
Oh, was that him, ATF Media? He was in A Few Good Men. What was his name? Do you remember?
get, and right now is a fan.
James? No, was it James? James? I don't know.
Fantastic coach.
Who is going to coach the freaks, Neil?
You know, there was this insurance salesman that used to coach Pop Warner football when I was a kid. I think he did it so he could hustle policies to the fathers, but he wasn't a bad coach.
Remember his name?
Murchison. Leo Murchison.
Oh, my God.
I am Ram Baba Organimus.
Wow.
Oh, wow, Mr. Murchison. I never would have believed it of you.
Call me Organimus, Neil.
This is me in 20 years, Organimus.
I like the earthy sound. Besides, where is it written that only you can drop out? I'm no.
You're watching the first Bad News Bears. I like the Bad News Bears movies. I did like a rewatch of all of them a few years ago, but I don't remember if I did video reviews or not.
Longer a capitalist.
How you doing, Pamela?
Now I am the spiritual leader of my own little group, the Organis.
Yeah, this is me in 20 years. I had the vibe off the jump.
Yes.
Organic farming, somewhat cult lifestyle.
Oh, Organimus, you are all right.
You are all right,
And I think you're the
brother.
perfect one to help the flower children of Clearview make a stand against police harassment.
In what way, Neil?
How about coaching a football team?
Oh, somehow the movement seems to keep getting off the track.
No. This is the movement. It's the pigs against the freaks. We got a great team. All we need is a little guidance. Yours.
I don't know, Neil. I suspect your friends are hopeless junk food junkies, huh? This would mean a complete change of diet.
The Trad Girl Farm.
Brown rice, no meat, no sugar, no grass.
No sugar. If you guys missed it, Rich and Joy ate sugar for the first time in a long time and went absolutely bananas.
I think not, Neil. My bean sprouts await.
Look, Organimus, we need your help. I mean, are you a freak or are you an insurance salesman?
Uh-oh, the mayor's here.
Excuse me, Chief.
George Clooney will talk to him.
Not only have you disobeyed my direct order to cease this football nonsense, but by calling a press conference to publicize it, you have slapped me right in the face. I have to concur, Frank.
That guy's in a lot of stuff too, but I think he normally, like a little bit after this, always has glasses. But I definitely recognize him too.
Chief Brockmeyer.
This guy is like if you can't get the guy from Caddyshack, the bad guy from Caddyshack, you get this guy.
Your actions leave me no choice but to relieve you of your capacity.
Malcolm.
Emily, dear.
I'm so glad you could make it, too. Isn't this chief of ours something else?
What are you doing here?
Well, I'm here for the press conference, of course. Isn't it wonderful the chief has pledged the entire proceeds of the game to our Crippled Children's Foundation? Now we can get that dialysis machine we've been looking so hard and long for.
Weaponizing crippled children. A police chief that knows how to handle business.
I just don't know how to thank you.
Well, that it's for a fine cause and the good of the community is certainly thanks enough for me, Mrs. Walwood.
The meek have arrived and stand bravely in this armed enemy camp.
Oh, boy.
Well, it's about time. If the meek will kindly join us on the platform, we'll get on with this thing.
The power of the Trad Girl. Freak power. Oh my God, is he that guy just randomly kissing people in the crowd like a bushwhacker?
All right, quiet down. Quiet down. Get your team under control. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, members of the press, I call this briefing to bring to your attention the greatest football game that's taken place since Lombardi coached the Packers. I give you the Pigs. Versus the Pigs.
I'd like to have one of those shirts that guy had on that said "Out of Vietnam Now." That was kind of neat.
I thought you guys hated that name.
No, we just hate the creeps that call us that.
Ooh.
The game will be held 3 weeks from Saturday at Clearview Stadium. And I might add that Clearview University has very kindly offered to contribute the practice field and all of the equipment for both teams.
All right! Yeah! All right!
We think this game will be a way of bringing our town together. A way of...
Do you think there's something, like, kind of interesting about the idea of, like, all the, like, protest clothing over the years that's, like... What would be wrong with bringing some of that back? Just because, like, the thing is over. Like, people wear, like, clothing of, like... You know, people still wear, like, their 1993 or whatever year one of the years the Bulls won or something. They would wear, like, still wear a shirt that says it. Like, why wouldn't you break out your, like, cool protest t-shirt, like, 15, 20 years later?
A way to protest police brutality in Clearview. A way to...
Excuse me, this is my statement. You'll get your chance.
Where is it written? The police speak first?
This rabble-rouser in here.
It's Leo Murchison.
The man you speak of died at the dawn of Aquarius. I am Rambaba Organimus.
I don't believe it. Leo. Leo! How you have fallen since our Rotary date. But just look at yourself, man. You are disgusting.
And I'm not asking that specifically because I'm wearing a 1992 Bill Clinton campaign shirt.
And you, Malcolm, are beautiful.
By the time this game is over, you're not going to have one of those left in you, punk.
You see, already the game has got us talking together. Due to the limited amount of personnel available, the game will be a one-platoon affair, requiring each man to play both offensive and defensive.
Oh, wow, Iron Man.
5 minutes, these fat old pigs will be folding over the field. Especially Cheever. Looks like it's gonna be a pork chop day, guys.
All right.
Mm.
Did you ever hear about the time the 6
Wow, what a ruckus.
pigs held me down in Sheevers here, cut off all my hair? Come on, man, come on. I suppose that is your idea of having them
Just good-natured, gentle roughhousing with the police.
talk to each other? I tell you, your game is going to cause more riots than it prevents. Well, let the blood be on your head, Frank Brotmeyer. Come on up.
Smash Week. Hell yeah, what a... Dude, this is what they took from us. They used to have an entire week of Smash. Damn.
See that, girls, when we go downtown and get your pretty little fingertips all covered with ink.
There's nothing worse than having dirty fingertips in exercise.
2 on the 50.
Thanks.
Goon Cam, even in Made for TV. Go Pigs Go. I wish we could watch Night Court. Dude, I could so just fucking vibe out for like 8 hours straight, just getting high and watching Night Court. Freak power.
Hey, yo, lady!
Today that would get you like 5 years in prison for what do they call it? Destruction of or damaging public property.
How'd you like to take, like, you know, your little Bambino here to, like, the Pigs Freaks game? You know, you can support your local freaks and everything. I'm playing there. You'll have a good time, you know? Hey, well, man, I feel like, you know, enclosed. Lady?
But what if Daddy says I can go? He won't. We already discussed it. Everything's a big conspiracy around here.
Hello,
Do you think everybody would get like really excited? Or do you think some people would be like, oh my God, is it Smash Week again already? I feel like I'm just getting back to normal after the last one.
Well, you know, I thought the deal was that on family night, everyone was supposed to be here, no matter what.
Well, the reason I'm late is practice ran late. We aim for perfection.
You're late, you have reasons. When I'm late, they're called excuses.
Can't you at least say hello to each other?
Hi, Dad.
Hello, Neil. I see you still haven't gotten a haircut.
Daddy, why can't I go see the Jefferson Airplane with Lisa and Denise?
Because rock concerts are trouble spots. You know what I learned today? Jefferson Airplane is hippie talk for LSD.
It's also called Sunshine.
12 years old and she's already an expert on drugs. You see what a lousy example you set for your sister?
Wow, that's what I love about
How old is this guy supposed to be in the movie?
family night. I get my weekly lecture.
Neil, if I didn't care, I wouldn't bother. But it kills me the way you're turning out. You maintain a
He reads to me like he's in his mid-30s. So the movie's got... I'm watching the movie under that he's like a guy that's still living at home at his 30s.
minimum grade level to beat the draft. You hang around with a bunch of losers and radicals. You probably use pot and God knows what else. And worst of all, you're a terrible influence on Debbie.
No, he's not.
Well, then maybe I shouldn't be around her. Maybe I should move out. Maybe you should. Well, then I will. Fine.
This is ridiculous.
Look, all I get around here is criticism anyway, so I'll just do us all a giant favor and split.
Daddy, it's not his fault. I learned it from Jeannie Moore. Frank, if you don't stop him, I will.
Drop it, Maureen. It's for his own good.
You think the guy is supposed to be like in high school? Yeah, I guess he would have to be. Well, I don't know. I mean, I would, since he's so involved in the movement and everything, you're probably right. He's probably like high school or college aged.
Yeah, Neil, I know
Oh my God, I love that van.
where you're at.
How cool was that little, like, remember that little hut from the conservation thing yesterday? That thing was so awesome. That would be just like lit to get fired up in.
I mean, my mom's still trying to get me to join her old sorority, if you can believe that. Nobody asks me what I want. You know you're always welcome here.
I was very polite, and they did compliment me on my conduct and behavior at the facility. So maybe I can parlay that into, hey, would you mind if I just really quick just did some drugs inside that hut?
Hey, yeah, I got a great piece of floor under the Dillon poster. Be happy to share it with you.
Oh, yeah?
Oh my gosh, did you guys see on their house they've got LBJ with like bullet holes?
Hey, man, it stopped. Man, this thing needs some shots, man. He went down, man. He went down. I got it. I got it, man. Get it down.
All right. Wait a minute. Put it away till after the game, all right?
This is gold, man. This is gold.
Oh, wow. Nice.
No, but you're spacey enough going off tackle. Come on.
Probably more THC in one pre-roll than there is in that whole brick, though.
Brockmeyer, you know, if you want to live at peace here with your fellow man, you're going to have to...
Oh, look who came down from Canada, bro. Oh, shit, it's on now. Pigs are fucked.
Stop acting like a pig, okay?
Which one of y'all is Ben Grimaldi?
What do you think? Is the feather working for him or no?
You got him. Who wants to know? Chris Jones just got in from Austin. Steve Sussman said to give y'all a holler.
Steve, out of sight.
Hey.
I'm here for the football game.
You're welcome to crash here if you want.
Hey, Michael McCafferty, how's it going? I'm doing okay.
You dudes don't recognize me, do you?
Michael McCafferty, what did you think about Grace Thorpe being a razor's edge from prison, perhaps, the other day?
You look fantastic.
So do you.
People in this time would say, they would say ball a lot to talk about romantic physical intimacy. And I think that's like, I think we've already talked about this though a few days ago, but I think that term is kind of a lost term, and I think it should come back. I think we need to bring it back. The feather works.
Now we're talking football. Me on the line and Mickey going deep. I'm going to take care of you, Mickey South.
Hold on a
second, will you? Hey, give me a break. I'm taking a big risk coming down here. So from now until I split back to Canada, just forget about Mickey South. I'm Chris Jones, y'all, from Austin, Texas.
Fake beard. Draw.
Can't believe it's been over 2 years. Yeah, as pretty as Canada is, it's sure good to be back home. How's the draft been treating you? Pretty good. I got a lawyer working on it. But right now, the only thing between me and Vietnam is the student deferment. Janice thinks I ought to split to Canada, same as you. Yeah, well, if you do, bring her with you. She's too important to leave behind. Hey, I know you've been going together ever since I left. My coming back won't change a thing. Cool? Cool.
Draft Dodgers.
Hey, man, you wanna get high, high? Hey. The bust.
Sorry, what's up, TJ, Bob Brown? Hey, if any of you guys like Hormaxer, make sure you watch a recent stream of his. It's called Are Most Streamers Boring? I think there's tons of good stuff in there. I clipped the conversation with Get Crack, but there's like a couple other things in there. An incel calls in and talks to Hormaxer. It's a really good episode.
Oh, whoa. Uh-oh. Hey, you want to hide upstairs? No, they're going to see me in the game anyway. Might as well test them now.
Oh,
Good afternoon, gentlemen. Well,
they have an entire, like, farmhouse and property, and they got to flush a brick of weed? What? Why wouldn't you just give it to somebody and have them leave?
what would be, business or pleasure?
How about disgust? People call us pigs. All right, which one of you flakes wants to sign for about $1,200 worth of football equipment?
Am I flaky enough for you?
Hey, F. Wood.
Hey, you guys, you want to help me get this stuff out of here?
Yeah, I have notifications turned on for him, and for some reason I don't ever get any notifications when he's live. I'll just see it like the next day or something. But that episode is really good. I can't remember. There were 3 segments that I really liked. There was the Get Crack interview, which was amazing. He's got that Sarah the Tomato. His feud right now with Sarah the Tomato. I wish there was like a Naptown that covered that kind of stuff. That feud is so good, and it's so like personal and petty. It's amazing.
What do you think you're doing out here?
Visiting my friends.
Hey, try not to touch the car. I just had it cleaned. Yeah. You look at these people. What's their...
Put together a dream team. Well, Tony Yeoman would have to be I'll be the quarterback, obviously. And then Tony Yeoman would be my center, 100%.
Future. Janice, you're throwing your life away.
Doug, why don't you just go get back in your police car and go arrest some bank robbers, okay? I can take care of myself.
Wrong. You're coming with me.
Doug, leave me alone.
Excuse me.
This is called The Pigs versus the Freaks, 1982. It's like we're building toward a football game between the police and the hippies. It's just happening. There's really no justification for it other than just it happening. The mayor hates the idea.
You know, maybe me and Cheever ought to give this place a long, hard look while we're here. Who knows what kind of surprises we might turn up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm not going to make my friends suffer.
Oh, definitely, man. He has like I've seen at least like I don't know, at least a few, if not more, of like Hormaxer just going like all out. When he went on her panel, I don't know if you've seen it when he actually went on her panel, but I think that might have been the incident that triggered everything else. But he keeps complaining about people are like upset with him because he wears a Speedo, and he tells them that it's like TOS friendly, which is true. But like he's really upset that people are like challenging him on the Speedo.
because I've got you as a brother.
No, Grace would be, she would be, I would have her, she'd be the fullback to help block for me.
What's the matter with that toilet? That's why you got somebody sick.
She's got like a lot of experience wearing the like anti-CTE helmet.
In this pest hole?
You know these old houses, lots of character, lousy plumbing.
Ready here, Sarge.
Excuse me.
Yeah, this is a young Patrick Swayze as a freshly back from Vietnam police officer.
You're just not gonna believe what I just did. Hey, who told me this was a bus, Creekmore? Who told me it was a bus? You answer me that. You ain't got it.
Good work. Good work. Keep her steady.
Which one? Who's John Davidson?
Steady, go. Steady.
Are you sure?
Now, 90 degree right.
Oh! What in the fuck is going on here? I like how in 1982 the idea of training with a tank is presented as like humorous and whimsical, and like now it's just a fact.
Come on in. Come on in. Sit down. Take a break.
Are you talking about the main guy? I think somebody said the main guy was the guy from Eight is Enough. I think John Davidson would have been too old, wouldn't he? He'd have to have been in his 40s or something by this point.
Should meet a couple of new team members. This gentleman to my right is Mad Dog Osheroff. Defensive backfield
Oh boy, look at this character. I thought that was the dad from the Wonder Years at first.
coach for CSU.
Genie was
He's
sung.
playing cornerback. If you can catch up with him, I'd take any advice
I don't need to get horned up thinking about Genie was sung.
you'd care to give. This little fella's former
Just sitting on a oh, who is this old guy?
All-American fullback. Men say hello to Chow Jedrzejowski.
Hi, yo.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you're gonna help us clean some hippie clocks, huh, Chow Chow?
Just here to play some football and have some fun.
Oh. I love that this game is not only happening, but like it's like there's people out scouting and all this like drama around it.
Sir, I don't mean to speak out of turn, but
Beetroot
is it
McKinley.
right to run these two ringers in? They're not policemen.
Oh, yes, they are. These men are police reserve.
Oh, well, in that case, we got a team.
Hey, how you doing?
Now open your eyes and slowly get to your feet. Good, good, good. Be a part of the team as the team is part of you, and you are at one with the universe. Keep the mantra
That beard, get the
going.
fuck out, man.
Now in a moment we're going to break, and this will end practice for today. I admonish you all to stay away from junk foods, tobacco, liquor, narcotics, and marijuana. Now and forever.
I was kind of on board with this guy until he went to the I'm not a fan of denial.
And hold good thoughts for all people. And keep in the center of your beings one.
Well, at first this guy seemed pretty cool. He has like a whole farm of trad girls that like harvest all of his crops for him. But now he's saying like you can't. I thought he was he doesn't look like he's a full hedonist.
Thought very clear. Kill the pig.
Are you trying to tell me that Jesus Christ can't hit a curveball? Jobu.
I can't.
Can you imagine if I had Grace as my fullback and then Ruby as my running back? That'd be a hell of a hell of an experience. You'd never know if if there was going to be like infighting or sabotage.
Yeah, I don't like the looks of this guy. I'll catch you later.
Hey, what's up, South to West? Did you like my my Savvy Guy presentation?
Oh, no, wait. No, it's okay. It's just Novotny, the bookie.
Neil, do you mind telling me what you were doing down there?
Practicing. What else?
Well, if I were you, I'd start practicing plays instead of sitting around in a circle humming off. Do you know who the pigs have recruited? Huh?
Sitting in a circle humming off?
Yeah, and Chow Chow, Jabrachowski. They can't do that.
Yeah, they can. They're both on the police reserve.
But that stinks.
Well, what's it to you?
What's it to me? Well, the whole town's betting on the Pigs Freaks game. This is big business. People are bringing money out of their mattresses.
We'd give Ben a headset and tell him that he was calling the plays, but we just turn it off. So he'd just be like walking on the sidelines, like looking at a clipboard, giving hand gestures.
That's why I've been sitting on the stand, watching the practices, figuring out the point spread.
So, what do you think?
Oh, the Pigs by 21 at least. Well, if I were you, I'd do a little creative recruiting myself. That is, if you want to make it a game.
Oh, yeah. Do you have any ideas?
Yeah. My college source. He says that Riley Webster has a grade point. Yeah. Going to be cut from the squad.
Certainly, Ruby and Grace could put their differences aside to join me to play football against law enforcement.
You didn't hear it from me.
Brakes! Brakes! Brakes you give me, I ain't got no brakes at all!
Now we're talking.
Whoa! Wow, cold shot, man. Drop half a grade point and they drop you just like that? It isn't fair. They have all the cars. We take all the pipe. I tell you, it's time to do something about it, and I think I know just the way. You with me?
Hey, sucker, who in the hell are you?
I'm the freak captain.
Mm-hmm, and I'm the gypsy queen.
No, the freak football team. You know the Pigs Against the Freaks, the big game? Since you're
Okay, I remember this one. I'm trying to think of what I would do if I was playing Madden. I remember there was I don't know exactly what it's called, but you would have out 3 wide receivers and the tight end, and then you would basically pull everybody to like one direction, but then you'd have like one person that branched off, and then I would always pass to that guy. I'm sure that would translate seamlessly over to the actual game because it worked so well for me.
You're no longer playing for an organized team. I figured you could play for us.
Okay, man, I ain't got no time for that trash. I gotta hit the books and get my grades back up before the game with state.
Yeah, but what good are...
I would probably get a lot of penalties for like Grace not coming out to the field on time or refusing to come out.
grades if you're not in shape. I'm offering you regular practice, chance to keep your timing sharp, and you'll also get to jump up and down on some pigs. And I almost forgot, Dee Dee here volunteered to be your tutor to help keep your grades up, provided, of course, you play for the Freaks.
That's what I would call trips right solo pass every time, and I would always go for it on 4th down.
Play for the Freaks, huh? And you know, it might be fun to jump up and down on some pigs. All the tickets I get. Okay, cabin freak, you got yourself a tailback.
All right.
Come on, darling.
See, that guy couldn't put up nearly the numbers that Ruby could.
What's your name?
We would put Savvy Guy on the defensive line, but he would have the ability to start to talk to the people across from him and like put them into like a restricted brain mode to where they were like completely lost in what he was saying, so he could get past him and get the sack.
I know what you mean. Some days I think I have all the answers, and other days, I just don't know who I am. You know what I'd like to be for one day, though?
No, what?
I'd like to be a cloud!
Hey, where you going?
I'd like to be a great, big, beautiful, puffy cloud. One floating over mountains and rivers and meadows.
Yeah, you'd really be free then.
Jedi, yes, Jedi Rich definitely could be a cheerleader. I want Jedi Joy on the field with me. I need my generals out on the field with me. And I need VP for sure. Oh man, VP could be a great, she'd be the tight end. She's got the height advantage.
Leaving right after the game, aren't you?
Yeah, I got to.
When I get in the huddle, Bob Brown, I'll be like, hey everybody, I hope you're having a wonderful Sunday. Listen, what I thought would be a good topic for this presentation was trips right solo pass, okay? Let me know in the comments what you think about that play, or that presentation.
You really ought to go see your parents, you know?
I tried.
Yeah, I think, what's his name? ATF Media said that he was that's who that was. He was in Independence Day.
I couldn't.
Well, she's big. She's tall. Oh, check this out. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but Grace and VP weigh the same. VP weighed the other day on stream and it was 170.
They don't want to see me anyway.
Yeah, it's one of the worst beards I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, come on, Mickey. I'm sure if you told them what you've been doing, they'd be really proud of you. Not everybody can be a lumberjack.
Say that again.
Jedi Joy, I think, would have to be wide receiver just because she can't function on the O-line, and I gotta have the Twin Towers in the back with me, in the backfield with me, so I think we'd have to put Joy out as one of the receivers.
What am I trying to prove? I'm no lumberjack. I'm a dishwasher in a truck stop outside of Vancouver. $50 a week and all the scrap I can eat.
It was 84 degrees at the place yesterday. I didn't realize it too much when I was in the wind, but then once the wind went away, like, it got super hot.
Sorry, Janny, I don't know why I lied. This whole thing, burning the draft card, being a fugitive, is just not the whole big romantic shot it's cracked up to be. Didn't realize how much I missed the States till I came back. Seeing the guys, my folks. You.
I think she's 6 foot though, VP is. So she's a little bit taller.
And the worst part is I have to go back. Who knows if I can ever come home again.
Getting soaked on? Hopefully by a woman that he cares about deeply.
It's so lonely up there, Jenny, you have no idea.
Gonna big pigs, Abner. You're a fool if you think otherwise.
Pig's eye, Clyde. Watch who you're calling a fool. I tell you, them freaks got youth.
Old guys.
$627.49, and I want it all on the pig's nose.
All in pennies?
On the pigs,
Oh,
wow.
go, pigs, go.
Oh boy, here we go. Oh. Brian Denny. I'm gonna make a movie called Elderly Everywhere. The only thing stopping us from doing these things is just our own silliness avoidance. That's it. We just have to not indulge those instincts to evade silliness. What happened to beating up the rich kids or starting a football game with some cops? There are surprisingly a lot of things in life that you can still do. It's just nobody really tries anymore. Just let your mind dissociate and then just, you know, let it happen. Get crazy. Aren't you tired, TJ, of being nice? Don't you want to go ape shit?
I'll get it. Hey, that's good, Captain Freak, because I'm out here working on my timing, remember?
Let's go again. Come on in, girls. The dance has started and you're late. Come on in.
That's good, Southwind. That's perfect. That's good, Southwind. Straight ahead. Straight ahead. That's right. Steady as you go. Steady as you go. That's good.
I think I just probably wouldn't put any elderly people in it at all.
That's good. Now, 90-degree right. Oh.
Just complete and total waste of the audience's time.
Straight ahead. Straight ahead. For a while there, I thought I was the only one agile enough to handle her, but Seligman seems to be getting the finer points.
The star pupil seems to be having a problem.
No, Seligman, no! Left flank! Oh, left flank! Oh, no, the blue lever, Seligman, the blue lever! No, that's it, turn off the ignition! Turn off the ignition!
Yes! Awesome. See, now that's pretty cool. We got to see a tank drive over a car. It just wouldn't be the same nowadays because it'd just be CGI. There's just something about knowing that you're seeing just pointless destruction of property.
If the demonstration is over, Mr. Mayor, I really ought to be going. Football practice, you know.
That was my staff car, Seligman.
Little police academy. Oh boy, here we go. Threesome in the woods. See, guys, what's stopping you from letting a stoner chick push you in a swing? Nothing. There's nothing stopping that from happening. You just have to be open to it. I think it's probably like a really early role for Swayze, I would imagine. He looks like incredibly young here. Dude, not gonna lie, this would be good IRL. This is a nice location. Oh no, look at this. Oh, he invited him there too. Oh man. Woo! He was salty as fuck.
It'll cost you 3 hassle-free months cheaper, and you keep all the rest off our corner.
Wait a minute.
Man, I would love to spend a day getting pushed in a swing by a stoner chick and then like falling off the slide and having like an awkward encounter.
Thanks, Lucille. Look, are you girls asking me to protect your
Maybe, maybe go over to the bar and start up some ruckus with Brian Dennehy.
franchise.
You asking us to pom-pom?
Did she just get tag teamed in the woods? I don't think so. It looked like that guy felt pretty left out.
All right, you got a deal. Saturday at the stadium.
He wasn't, to me anyway, it didn't look like he was looking at them and like eyeing up where he could, Tetris his way in. I think he was like, oh, damn.
12 o'clock.
In the afternoon?
In the afternoon. The chief wanted pig cheerleaders. He's got pig cheerleaders. Give it. You know, Sarge, some of your methods really get to me. Oh, yeah? Well, don't worry about it.
Get
kid.
into
I've
a
been
bar
watching
brawl?
you.
Absolutely.
It won't be long before you have some methods of your own.
I mean, it's really not too far off. Like, I remember when I was a kid, I watched a ton of, like, really, really old movies, and, like, they'd always have, like, the old screen sirens, and they'd, like, have the cigarette holders, or they'd just be, like, smoking all the time, and I do think I have, like, a positive, like, my brain positively reinforces women smoking, for sure. As you can tell from my, clip work.
No. All methods in the world don't work on Janice.
I don't think I've shown In Broad Daylight. I'm trying to think. It's either just that I haven't gotten around to it, or there might have been an issue with it, but I know I have it on my... I've got just over 2,000 videos flagged that I want to show on here. I think I've got that one on there somewhere.
Did I tell you she moved out of the house in that hippie dump?
Yeah, you told me. Twice.
Yeah, well, I'm just trying to keep her from ending up in some ditch. She hates me for it.
You might as well get used to it, kid. That's the way things are if you're a cop in this country these days. Nobody cares.
And now people are like, that was back when everyone respected the police, and...
My old man was a cop. Things were different.
There you go.
He used to walk his beat like he was a king. Everybody respected my old...
ATF Media, I kind of agree with you. I think that Brian Dennehy is just the kind of guy that you wouldn't really judge him if he just ripped a big fart in public. He just seems like the kind of guy that would do that. Did he ever play Bobby Knight in a movie? Or is that like a high, like fake, like falsely planted memory?
Oh, man. Hell, everybody loved him. Now they spit on us. Call us pigs. I wonder how it all got done.
I would love to show up Roadhouse, but even barring copyright, like there's so much sleaze in that movie.
Turned around, huh? You want to do something for your sisters, Emery, you got to isolate her from those hippie friends of hers.
I don't think she'd go for that.
That's what's wrong with this country today. Kids can do anything. I mean, they can get away with murder. For some reason, nobody wants to put their foot down.
No, it must be nice to have all the answers. Hey, I'm sorry, Sarge. I don't mean any disrespect, but you can't...
Never apologize, kid, because it's a sure...
I like Roadhouse for the same reason that I like Jaws, is that it's like, there's so many like old B movies, like Poverty Row, super cheap movies about like literal roadhouses that like in the old days of like, the old, but they're not as nuanced storyline wise as Roadhouse, surprisingly, but like it takes all the stuff I like about those like rough house old movies, and then it's like it's super well funded, so everything looks really slick and it's really like technically sound, but it still has that like gritty, nasty layer of filth.
Your sign of weakness. Tom Wayne.
Like when the guy's fucking the girl in the closet and they open the door and he's talking to her, he's like, oh, I'm gonna make you my regular Saturday night date.
Most rookies go through
That's
this
such a great line.
phase.
You try to see things from everybody's point of view, you just get confused.
Yep.
You start asking questions, you get slow. Stay on a job for a couple of years, you'll get the proper perspective.
Proper perspective. I like that.
And you got Terry Funk going head-to-head with Patrick Swayze.
Did you really shave Grimaldi?
Roadhouse really did. It really does have everything. Like, it's... People always used to argue with me on social media about this, but, like, to me, Roadhouse may not be the perfect movie, but you could not make a movie like Roadhouse any better than Roadhouse. Like, that is, for that kind of movie, there's just, to me, almost no room to make that into a better movie. Like, it just does everything perfect.
His head.
Good.
And I think one of the few other movies that I feel that way about is Moneyball. I think Moneyball's like perfect for the kind of movie it is. But Roadhouse is just, I mean, it's a masterpiece.
Yeah, I really did. All right, so we take a liberty now and again. Don't forget, those hippies, they don't play by the rules either, Zimmer. But we're just supposed to stand there and take it, huh? Don't ever forget, we're the last line of defense for most of the decent people in this country.
So we're right and they're wrong.
Now you got it, kid. We're right and they're wrong. They're wrong.
They're wrong.
You know, this ain't like Vietnam, Zimmer.
Absolutely.
Right here, Clearview. The enemy is real easy to see. And we're gonna do battle with them. In 2 days.
Man, I wish we could watch Roadhouse. What a great movie. It's almost like somebody tried to make a parody of that kind of movie, but they did it so perfectly that it actually just became the perfect version of that kind of movie.
Hey, look, I don't know, man. I don't think I better. Well, you're going to if I have to drag you.
Did no one ever say anything like, hey, look, man, I'm going to be honest with you. The beard does not look good on camera.
In there. You drag me. Good luck.
Just create a new channel for it, just like a burner account. Ruby SpaceX Throwaway 2.
Come on, Mickey, you know it's the right thing to do.
If the system was a little bit more predictable, like a lot of stuff you can show, but then like the VOD will get deleted or the VOD will get like blocked in like a bunch of places in the world. But like if it always did that, I would be fine with that. Like I wouldn't have an issue with like if you had to delete the VOD every time you watched something that was copyrighted like that. But like it's just so unpredictable of which ones are gonna get content ID claimed and in the stream, and which ones are just gonna get claimed like after the fact. Like somebody just claimed 9 segments in one episode of George Dorunda that I watched like, I don't know, a month and a half ago maybe.
Yes, young man?
Mama?
Crad breath.
Mickey? Mickey? Mickey?
Hey, you let go of her.
Papa, hey. Hi. Mickey.
It's Mickey!
Oh, it's good to see you, too.
Uh-oh, creep shot.
This is it, men. The last practice.
Son, take that fake beard off.
Your aura has been balanced. Your karma has been purified.
Perfect.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay, so for my cornerbacks, right, I'm going to go with Foggy Dottie and Angela Aquera.
Oh, please. Oh, Coach Organimus, I really don't belong here.
Organimus.
One silly little game in the park, somebody flings a gauntlet, and suddenly there is a chance that I will get stepped on by Chow Chow Jedrzejowski. Well, I can't sleep nights. I don't believe in violence.
Yeah, dude, they're definitely going to look back on the era of broccoli hair is going to be like, that's going to be a big thing, I think, when people, like, look back on their use from this time. The broccoli hair is going to be, like, the big thing that was like, oh, my God, didn't anybody ever tell people?
Found it there. I believe we have, Captain Freak.
Oh, he brought all of his trad girls out.
You got it. Bring it to the game. Nothing left to do but win.
Pork chop day!
Man, I like those shoes.
What is the Pigs Freaks point spread?
Pigs, 7 points.
50 on the Pigs.
You got a bet, Mr. Mayor.
Wow, absolute corruption. He tries to get the whole thing shut down, and now he wants to profit from it? Okay, buddy. Send in some FOIA on the mayor.
Don't you know that gambling is illegal? Shame on you, Mayor Walwood.
Well, they did bring in 2 ringers. It's going to be tough to beat. Do you guys think Tony Yeoman should start... Have you ever seen those videos where the people claim they're hearing a song for the first time? And they try to, like, overreact to it facially? I think Tony Yeoman should make those kind of videos. But make it about songs that you absolutely know that he's already heard, but, like, he insists that he hasn't.
I think we're ready. I know we are, Pete. History's about to be made in Clearview.
You have to understand how he feels. It wasn't too long ago that you wanted to be a football hero and a cop, just like your dad. It's hard for him to adjust to your choices.
Hey, where's he taking the baby?
Hey, are you disappointed in me too, Mom?
Worried about you, yes. Disappointed, no.
Oh, bringing your laundry home to
Pulling that
Mommy,
shirt
son?
out.
Not one of your more independent gestures. Hello.
Frank, you haven't seen each other in over 2 weeks.
Wow.
Can't you at least be civil? And what are you doing home? Don't you have practice?
No, I gave him the afternoon off. We're ready.
So are we.
Are you kidding?
Well, we must be doing something right, Dad, because Novotny, the bookie, says we're even going into the game.
Novotny. He's crazy as a bedbug. He thinks that the Jets and Namath are going to the Super Bowl. So much he knows. Want to make a side bet?
Yeah, you name it.
Daddy, Janice and Neil say I can. And Mom says I can. If you say I can. Can I, huh?
No. Can you what?
Can I be a free cheerleader, please?
Absolutely not.
Crisscross style.
People will think there's a mass defection in this house, which there is.
Frank, I really don't see any harm in it. Why not?
Man,
Okay.
she is busted. That mom is
Go be
busting
a
out
freak
of her
cheerleader.
top.
See if I ever let you blow another siren.
Thanks, Daddy. I'm gonna go tell Jeannie.
All right. Okay, so what's the bet?
Pigs win, you get a haircut. Crew cut. Freaks win, I'll never mention the word haircut again.
Okay, you got yourself a bet.
And I'll even pay the barber.
All set for tomorrow's game?
Is this community part a little community a part of another one on YouTube? I mean, kind of. It's like a kind of. I mean, I think a lot of, not everybody, but a lot of people watch like one or more of like the people that I clip. But other than that, I mean, but it's a different community here than when we interact in those communities.
Listen, I need to talk to you.
Meanwhile, in Machiavelli's grandma's basement.
Enough people to talk to in your hippie dump?
Don't be a cop for a minute, okay? I need a big brother. I'm sorry if I'm not who you want me to be.
Never apologize, kid. It's a sure sign of weakness.
Never apologize, kid. Linda Lovelace. Wow.
Okay. One big brother present and accounted for.
What's up?
I've got a couple of tough choices to make.
I appreciate it.
And no matter which way I
video.
go, someone's gonna get hurt, including me. It's like my whole life is spread out in front of
Well, I think with the whole crisscross thing, who really held on to it the longest was Vader. Because remember, he would often wear his ring attire backwards.
me, and there's so many forks in the road.
Forks in
How
the
do
road.
I know which one's right?
That's the hard part. You know, I used to think I knew what was right. But now, I don't know which is going crazier faster, me or the rest of the world.
Yeah, but
Hey,
you're
Randy.
always so sure of everything, Doug.
Oh, yeah.
This guy's turning into a regular savvy guy. Is it me or is the world moving faster than we can keep up with?
You know, I don't know what I'm sure of anymore. I mean, I enlisted in the Marines because I felt I should. I was so sure about it. Then you're over there. You find out everybody hates your guts. And then you can't wait to get home. And then you get home and you find out everybody hates your guts here too. I'm the enemy again in my own backyard. I'm no more at home here than I was 8,000 miles away. That's how sure of things I am, Janice.
Yeah, that's Patrick Swayze. I did see that, Randy. I saw she was live this morning.
It's so hard to believe that tomorrow this place is going to be full of people watching us play football. None of the guys.
Oh, I got tons of shorts like that, Joe Shabatoni. I got a all 80s and 90s wardrobe, man.
Oh, we could pull it off. My old man really didn't think we could pull it off. What am I saying? I didn't think we could pull it off. We did. You know, that was the toughest couple of weeks I've had.
Yeah. Me too.
I'm leaving, Neil. When Mickey goes back to Canada, I'm going with him.
Well, he really set himself up for this. He invites the guy down there. He's going to show him up at the football game, and then he's leaving with the guy. I think that's this guy's girlfriend, right? I think. It's not his sister, is it?
Wait a minute. I don't get it. I thought we had something pretty special. I thought you cared about me.
Oh, I do. I always will.
Well, you sure got a funny way of showing it.
Neil, I need to change my life, and...
You ever have a girl tell you she always gonna love you, but she don't want to be with you? What has that done? What has being a good person done for me personally?
Going away with Mickey, getting out of this town, it's a first step.
Jan, look, I know I've been real distracted lately, but after the game, after everything's back to normal, we'll work this out together, okay?
That isn't gonna do it. I haven't even told Mickey. I'm waiting till he's ready to leave. If he knew he was taking me away from you, he wouldn't let me go.
Oh. Maybe I should tell him.
This is the emotional part of the movie.
Okay. It's really what you want.
Good job, bro.
Just do me one thing. Would you wait one more day? Till after the game? So you know it's the right thing?
Well, that's what Savvy Guy thinks. Oh, you think it's the beard that won her over? He's like, if you don't like it, I'll take it off.
Okay.
What do you mean, what's next? We got half an hour left in this, this movie. What's next? Is that your subtle way of saying you want the movie to be over?
Now, remember, Oliver, once the game starts, I want you to stay in that cockpit.
I want to do an IRL going into, like, Congress people's offices and stuff.
Ready to roll out on the field at a moment's notice. Yes, sir.
What's happening, Steamboat?
Hey, man, I got 12 hits of sunshine. I'm gonna send Oink to the moon.
Oh,
Come
wow.
on, you crazy? Would you stash that?
He's going to dose the cops.
We accuse them of not playing straight. I want to win this the right way, okay? Come on.
Hey, Brockmeyer, you know you're getting to be more like a pig every day?
He's going to become a police officer. That's got to be the twist at the end, right? Did you hear my Savvy Guy tribute yesterday, Randy? The There Are No Trad Girls? Come on, buddy. Yeah, there you go. He'll just take him himself. Perfect.
Hey. Boy, you look familiar. You and Nom?
Nope. Never been out of Texas till now.
Danged if I don't recognize him from somewhere. I'm going to go check the draft Dodger reports.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Clearview
Man, this is
Stadium
a...
for what promises to be an afternoon
Wow,
of
what a
fun
big
and
event.
excitement and hopefully some good football. I'm Tom Harmon, and I'll be supplying the play-by-play as the establishment and the anti-establishment attempt to work out their differences in the Pigs versus the Freaks football game. There's tremendous local color here today. All the passengers
Oh,
you
wow,
see
look at
will
this.
see a great football game.
Acrobatic pig.
And here comes the mayor. Hang on, Father.
They're saying Swayze's character was 16. Did they send 16-year-olds in Vietnam? See, that would be something cool to watch too. Would be the Ken Burns Vietnam documentaries. Well, if they're gonna defund PBS, what are they gonna do? Sue me?
Tensions have been running high this week as both teams have devoted their time, their energy, and their imagination
Trying to
for
teach them
preparation.
like push them back, and then what? Way
Here
back
come the
like that. Does that
cheerleaders.
look all right when I do that? Or, I like that. Yeah, I think. Oh, you must be the two models my Ron was telling me about. You got it.
Oh.
Ramsey. Stay ready now.
Yes, sir, Mr. Mayor.
There are hundreds of them.
We shall overcome.
All in one place, too.
Standing by. Yes, sir. Roger, sir.
The tension picks up. Here come the officials. It won't be long before the start of the game.
Organimus.
Touch
Man, if I was on the crew of this movie, I would be like looking around like, what the fuck are we even making here? What a goofy movie. Like, it's entertaining, but man, it's just so bizarre sometimes.
It's the weirdest pep talk I ever heard.
Okay, knock off the chatter. It's a big day for us. We've got one football game to
Man,
play,
I'm hype.
and it's for the championship. And we've got to go out there and give them the best game we've got. Because there's a lot of people out there that want to see us get our butts kicked. Because we're the bad guys. And the guys that throw the rocks and the bottles at us, they're not the bad guys, we are. But today, let's be the bad guys. Let's be
John
the pigs.
Stockton.
And let's go out there and stomp some freaks.
And here come the pigs. Led by Pete Bose, Mad Dog Osheroff, and Chow Chow Jedrzejkowski.
Who's oh, the freak people don't have numbers on the back? America the Beautiful.
Now the freaks.
Wait. Watch this.
Oh my gosh, did you guys see that sign in the crowd? It said, next time you need help, call a hippie. Is that not the exact, like, ancestor of the thing now? Where I can't remember which, like, big law enforcement influencer or whatever official shared it, but there was, like, a meme that said, like, where he did an interview and he was like, next time you're in trouble, call a crackhead for help. He ripped that off of this movie.
I'm gonna kill that Salisbury.
They gave him the Shockmaster treatment.
End over end kick. Chris Jones is waiting for it. He takes it at the 5-yard line. He breaks up field. Squares out to his left. He's picking up speed. It's at the 30, the 35, the 40. He's at midfield.
Look at his hair. Smoking in the crowd.
He drops it on the 20-yard line. Chow Chow Jedrzejkowski. We're going to see a lot more out of Chris Jones, I'm sure.
Oh man, what a game.
All right, the Freaks are ready to go. They have the ball on their own 20-yard line. Watch this. The fans are getting quite a kick out of the fact the Freaks are holding hands in the huddle.
Oh, great, I'm playing on a team that gets whistled at.
Hey, not now, Steamboat, huh? Steamboat! Okay, let's go right up top. 21 Z post on one. And give me a good pocket, huh? 21 Z post.
Yeah, you're right,
on
they
one.
don't.
Ready? Hi.
The Freaks break out of the huddle. Go to the line of scrimmage. Rockmeyer looks over the defense. First down, 10 yards to go. Steamboat, the deep man. Weaver looks like he's breathing fire. There's the snap. Rockmeyer makes the throw to Steamboat. Heads back. He's going to throw.
Oh, no.
By Cheever. The ball is up for grabs. Steve in the corner. He looks at the defense, decides he's going the wrong way.
Oh, no.
Down the field. And look at this. The pigs are blocking for the Flames. Steamboat still on his feet, still running towards the opposing goal line.
Okay, so that's why the guy said don't take any drugs before the game. Tripping balls, yeah. Here come the Trad girls.
Drop, didn't you? Yeah, man, can you dig it? I mean, it's like love.
No, Candy, it's for some reason I don't really understand the real purpose of why they're doing this, but it's been about a group of hippies aligning with a local cult leader who's surrounded by trad girls to challenge local law enforcement to a football game.
Creekmore! In for Steamboat!
Oh, Neil. Now,
Hey, the guy in the robe is the coach, TJ. He has to be there to call all the presentations.
Neil, I never said that I really wanted to play. I just said maybe. Maybe that's all I said. Then you never shout out.
I want to be with the people anyway, man. They love me. I love you. People love me. Man, I'm with you.
The Freaks have failed to make a first down, so they're going to have to punt from deep in their own territory. Rockmeyer is back to the kicking. There's a snap from center, and he smacks it long down the field. Jędrzejkowski is waiting for it, takes it at the 50. He's starting back upfield. He's got a hole on the right side. His blockers are out in front of him. It looks like he might go all the way. He's got a clear field. It's going to be 6-1.
Yeah, he's the head coach.
Something about Chow Chow, or this could be a very lopsided contest.
Second and 72.
With 12:27 remaining in the first quarter, the Pigs 6, the Freaks nothing.
See, this is the kind of situation where a trad girl is especially helpful because she could, like, use her natural, like, feminine wiles to, like, relax you and get you ready to go back into the game.
The Pigs are left to the line.
Her calming, serene aura.
Right. They're going for the 2-point conversion. Bose is calling signal. He's taunting.
I think it's if the hippies win, the guy's dad can't tell him to get a haircut anymore.
Creekmore, the linebacker.
Oh, I remember that one, Randy. Come on, buddy.
What's part of it, and Chow Chow goes in, standing up for the 2-point conversion. It's 8-0 Pigs, but there's still a lot of time in the ball game.
If I had a clipboard right now, I'd be throwing it down in disgust.
Remember, it's a crew cut.
Hey, Avery.
All right, we're going to do the 21 sucker sweep on 2. And I want these guys faked right out of their jocks, right?
Hey, 21.
That's Lucas's 20th Century Fox, so we couldn't watch that on here.
That's me.
Yeah, you can do it. 21 sucker sweep on 2. Ready?
So far this quarter, the Freaks have shown very little offense. They line up now. Rockmeyer's change his tactics.
That means technically, though, Lucas is now a Disney movie.
Creekmore's back. The pitch is to Creekmore. He swings wide around his left hand. Coming down the sidelines. He's hit hard and dropped on the 47-yard line.
Send out Rudy.
Are you all right?
No. Get me out of here.
You just made a first down. You're going to be fine.
Look at it. See, this guy knows how to motivate.
Rockmeyer calling the signal. Rockmeyer this time goes to Webster. He starts in. Beers wide.
You don't think they've got what it takes to win this game, the hippies?
His left. He's got some running room. He's on the outside.
They do have one ringer. They have the running back guy. They brought him in to for like an advantage.
He is finally knocked out of bounds right in front of the Freak bench. The Freaks are beginning to move the football. This time, Rockmeyer.
The only people allowed to attend this game, by the way, were as if you fit in visually so that people would immediately recognize which team you were cheering for. If you were neutrally dressed, you were turned away at the door.
Goes to Webster again. Big hole in the center of the line.
Big hole.
He bounces off of one man, and he's got the daylight. It looks like he's going all the way. Webster is finally the Freaks are going to play it safe. They go for the extra point. It's up, but it's wide to the left.
Is that guy for the guy that's high? Is that the guy from Animal House? The guy that's doing the pledging?
So the score remains Freak 6 with 10:38 remaining in the second quarter. All right, Pigs have the football.
Trad girl healing spells.
Bush calling Seaver. He's going back to throw. He's got a man in the open. Seaver's got to step on Brockmeyer. He makes the catch. Again, down to their own total.
Hey, that's your best shot. I'm going to have a great day.
That makes the score 14-6 in the Pigs' favor.
Well, they do miss the extra point.
The extra 2-point conversion. Chow Chow Jedrzejkowski, the logical ball carrier. The ball handed to Chow Chow. He's over the right side. He breaks the tackle of one man. And here comes Creedmoor. He bulldogs it to the ground. 1 yard short of the conversion. The kind of tackling the Freaks have got to have if they're going to stay in this ball game.
Shiva, what are you doing in there? Coach, I'm not in it.
Look at the trad girls casting their spells in the background.
All right, back to the action. The ball is on the Pigs 42. The Freaks calling the signals. The long count. Jones is out as a flanker from the right side. Brockmeyer goes back to throw. Jones breaks over the middle. He's open. Wait a minute.
Hey!
That's an obvious foul, but I don't see any flag on the field. The officials must have missed it. And things are getting out of hand. The crowd doesn't like it either. This kind of a thing can lead to a riot.
Uh-oh.
Crabs? Crabs. Stand by.
Grimaldi and Cheever exchange a few words, but Jones finally gets his teammates back to the huddle.
As you were, Crabs.
The crowd has settled down as Brockmeyer calls the signals. There's the snap. It's a broken play. Apparently, the Freaks
Oh, my God.
Cheever their own way. They gave up the down to make their point. Getting a little rough down there, but the fans love it. There's a lot at stake between these teams. There's a crowd taking advantage. The Freaks start to move. Brockmeyer goes back. Once again, he's going to pass. He looks to the right. Webster's in the flat. He's got the ball. He's on the other side. Now he breaks back behind his blockers, reversing his field. He's got to pick up some yardage, and Keogh finally after him. Drops him 38-yard line. First down. 10 seconds to play before the end of the half. The Freaks will have time for one play. Brockmeyer brings him
I'm
out.
heated. This
He's
is
calling the
it's
signal.
got me
He
on
fades
the break
back. He's
here.
going to throw. He's looking for a man. Jones looks like he's got to step on the defensive
Look at
end.
that.
He's got it for the touchdown.
Did you see it? Did you see our boy?
See, that's gonna be me. I'm gonna be laying the tight spiral into Jedi Joy whenever we take on the cops.
A chance to try for the
That cinches it.
Well, what do you think?
Taking notes on what's happening in the game. Try to give myself an edge.
Coach?
Let us
Try
be
to
greedy,
edge.
my son. Let us go for the whole enchilada.
Okay.
FanDuel has the Freaks up 220. Wow. I'm really stressed out about this game. There we go.
The fans are on
Pat
their feet.
Tanaka.
The team's heading for the locker room. The score is tied. Pigs 14, Freaks 14.
What are we? A
Uh-oh.
bunch of spineless pacifists? Get tougher! Hit harder! Wear them down! Half those fat old fools are ready to fold up anyway.
I don't think they can like publicly cheer him because he's a wanted. He's like wanted by the authorities. So I don't know if they can draw attention to it. I love the trad girls in the locker room.
And you! Tuck in your hair. We're not here to lose.
What about our spiritual renewal meditation?
Forget that stuff. We gotta get our act together.
Yes.
I'm talking football. I'm talking pain.
Let's go. Come on, buddy.
Any more questions?
You gotta hit them and hit them hard. If they're wearing long hair, hit them. They're roosting in the flats, dancing across
Piss
the line.
coach.
We gotta blitz more, stunt more, run more traps.
You guys in the wrong locker room?
Why did his
Federal Agent
coat say
Ross,
piss
we're about to
coach?
make an arrest in your jurisdiction.
Yeah, well, it's swell, fellas. We're trying to win a football game.
Just thought you'd like to know. The boy that we're about to arrest is at freak number 88, Mickey South.
Big Bob Mickey South.
Randy, I don't know if you were here for it earlier, but he had an entire farm populated by trad girls that harvested all the crops and shit.
Down here from Canada? Boy, that's recruiting.
We've been after him for almost 2 years.
Hey, wait a minute. You can't.
Bruno put a bounty out for to prove it was actually Billy Travis.
Arrest him in the middle of the game? He's the best player. You'll start a riot.
Look, Chief.
Oh, man, that's great. We can't beat him, so we arrest him. It really makes us look good.
We can't beat him, so the other guy wants to just arrest him. Wow.
We spent a lot of time trying to get this town talking together. Now you're gonna make it go up in smoke. Let him play the next half. I mean, he'll be with 24 cops. Where's he gonna go? Take him when it's over.
Okay, you got it. For the pride of the Corps, beat him.
Terrific.
Second half, and here come the Pigs out of the locker room. Their fans let them know. And now come the Freaks, drawing an equal amount of applause from their supporters. Ready to go in the second half of football.
Hey Randy, we also started with a different movie, but I had to end the stream and delete the VOD because like 2 minutes in, there was just this giant set of bare tits on the screen.
I don't know, man. It's really weird, but I get the feeling everyone's looking at me.
Oh, you're just paranoid.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, as we start the second half, the Freaks will kick off. The Pigs receive. It's a high kick.
This movie is called The Pigs versus the Freaks.
A little bit short. Coming down at about the 10-yard line. Zimmer takes it.
1982 made for TV movie, and I'm watching like this is a VHS, like a complete VHS rip.
He heads upfield, looking for his blocker. He breaks to the right side, veers more to the right with a good move. He looks like he's got some daylight. He's off and running. He's got one man to beat. He's down the sideline. He's got a blocker. He's at the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10 for a big touchdown.
God damn it.
Walks into the end zone. Nobody near him, and the Pigs break out in front as they start the second half.
I'd be losing my shit right now.
Listen to that crowd. The Pigs are apparently changing their tactics. They're going to go for the one-point conversion. They line up. The crowd chants. The ball is snapped. It's fouled. It's placed down. The kick.
Oh, man,
the
face.
the kick. And so the score is the Pigs 20, the Freaks 14. Hold on a second.
George, that was George Dorinda.
Brockmeyer is not getting up.
Oh no. Oh no.
Coach Organimus and his two trainers are hurrying onto the field.
Organimus and his two trainers, the two trad girls.
Attaboy. Attaboy.
It looks as though Neil Brockmeyer
Man, I'm gonna be hot if the cops win. I'm gonna be irate.
is being taken out of the game, and that's a bad break for the
Yes,
Freaks.
you did. Gotta take a little rest now.
I'm gonna flip the RV in anger.
Brockmeyer is coming out.
No way. I'm not going out till I'm carried out.
Yeah, that's
no,
right.
he's going to stay in the ball game.
Oh, this is gonna oh man. This dude is gonna be super pissed. Oh, he's gonna embrace
Jones'
it.
fair catch
Wow.
leaves the Freaks first and
We have growth from the police chief.
10 on their own 20. Brockmeyer going back to throw again. He's got protection. Looks down the left sidelines. Again, it's Jones breaking over the middle. He's clear, and it's good for another first down. And Brockmeyer running his ball club beautifully. This time, fires out to the right flank. And again, it's Jones, and he is forced out of bounds after a good gain. It's 2nd and 8 for the Freaks on the Pigs 18. Brockmeyer again going
Pigs
back to
18.
pass. He's looking downfield for Jones. Jones breaking over the middle. He looks like he's got his man beat. The ball is thrown and is complete for a touchdown.
See, isn't this the exact same strategy that I said I would use as head coach against in a game where me and the Stream Dream Team take on the police? I would just throw it to the same person every time. It's like worked like a charm in Madden, and now it's working in this game. If something is working in a video game and in the movies, I think it's safe to say it's pretty much an ironclad strategy.
Now, once again, the score is tied with just over 4 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Oh, the Freaks are up by... Oh, it's tied. Oh, shit.
The Freaks are looking for blood. They're going for the two-point conversion.
Oh, my God.
They line up. Again, it's Jones flanked
Wait,
out
why?
wide to the right side. Brockmeyer calls signal.
Wait, what's the benefit to going for the two-point conversion if it's a tie? Why wouldn't you just want to go for the easy 1 point? If you hit the two-point conversion, then you're up by 2 points, but they can still beat you with a field goal. So, like, I'm not understanding this.
You're having a hell of a game. At least those two federal agents behind our bench think so.
It is kind of it's a pretty deep thinking movie. No, this was not in theaters, TJ. This was like a movie that would be on in like a weekend afternoon on TV.
Jones is laid off the line.
Or maybe at night, I don't know.
He breaks to the left.
I see this being like a Saturday afternoon movie because it feels like something like the whole family could watch.
Out to the right. There's the pass, but he can't hold on to it. And so the score remains Pigs 20,
That might blow
Freaks
your
20.
concentration.
A sad way to end the Freak drive, and a great break for the Pigs to score 20-20.
What a sad way to end the Freak drive. Damn.
It's okay, Nick. We'll get the next one, man. Yeah, we'll go ahead and mix it up.
That was my last. What? Oh, look, but those guys behind the pig's bench. I said, don't look, man. They're federal agents. They're here to take me. It ain't paranoia. Doug told me I gotta run for it.
No, that's not the way. We gotta think of something.
Yeah, well, think fast.
You think they paid a bunch of money to... Come on. Hang on, let me see. Unfortunately, I can't find a reliable source for a budget on this movie, but I can't imagine it was that much.
Morton,
Whoever was working on the casting did a great job because they got a bunch of people that are really talented and that people recognize but aren't like big money players.
Want me to sit back down again?
No, get in there and play.
Good thinking, Morton.
The Pigs have the ball. Most pitches back to his halfback. He starts to the right, but he is smothered by the Freak defense.
This is a great song, by the way.
Do something. Do something. Go long to Zimmer.
Most this time, fakes to his halfback. He's going back to throw. He's going for the bomb. He fires a long one. Zimmer's got a step on the defensive halfback. He's in the clear, and he's over for a big touchdown.
Oh, boy.
The Pigs are back in the lead.
Look at that. Hey, you're some coach, let me tell you.
I can't take this roller coaster ride here at the end. It's too much.
The Pigs missed the extra point, leaving the score. Pigs 26.
Oh, they missed the extra
Freaks 20.
point.
Jones is not the same receiver in this second half, and even with Webster's brilliant running, the Freaks have not been able to move the ball very well.
Go
This
Pigs.
is their first field goal attempt. The kick is up, and it's good.
Boy, this game portion is lasting forever.
I think I got a way to get you out of here. You willing to trust me? I'm in your hands. Gotta stick with me.
That helps the Freaks close the gap, but the Pigs still hold.
Listen, buddy, I think I know how to help you. Take off that ridiculous beard that draws everyone's attention.
The lead, 26-23, as we get to the 2-minute warning.
Let's go, Trad Girls.
Something greater than this football game's at stake right now. I really need your help.
You got it, baby.
Janny, the feds are here for Mickey.
Feds?
Oh, no.
You've got to get him across the border.
You got it, baby.
Oh, Neil, this is it.
Yes, it is. I want you to know I understand. I really do. It's okay. You and Mickey mean the world to me.
That's going to be my new response phrase when anybody asks me for anything. Has there ever been a football movie where the good guy team does it? I highly doubt it.
What's the plan?
Okay, this is what we're gonna do. You go to my locker. It's number 37.
Get this game in the bag. Run out the clock and don't lose the ball. Go.
And don't lose the ball.
Maybe like Remember the Titans.
The Pigs have the football.
Like one of the less rowdy films.
Most is calling signals. Now they have to hold on to it. Chow Chow gets it into the line. He is hit. There's a fumble.
Come on, buddy, you got this.
The referee rules it'll be Freaks ball after that great play
Freak
by
ball.
Creekmore. 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining in the game. The Freaks are 80 long yards from that end zone.
Man, we don't want the Trad Girls to go home unhappy. Come on.
Rockmeyer calling signals. Rockmeyer going back to pass. He's looking. Fires out to the right side. Creekmore has it along the sideline.
Oh, there we go.
He starts up the sidelines. He is hit by 2 men. Wait a minute. He's still on his feet. He spins away from the tacklers. His teammates are trying to get him out of bounds. He breaks back towards the center of the field. He's still running and going towards the goal line. Listen to that crowd.
What?
Creekmore is finally hit.
Oh, no. Come on, bro.
Who's got the football? It's bobbling around.
Oh, no. Oh, no. This is too much. This is too stressful.
Nobody's got the football.
Oh,
It's
no.
still bouncing
Oh, my
towards
God.
the Freaks
Oh,
goal
no.
line. And there's the recovery. Recovery is by Pat Giraldi. 12 seconds remaining in the game. From the sound of that crowd, you can see this game is very much up for grabs.
Okay, man. You gotta go for it now. Go down the left side, go out the end zone, and don't look back, all right?
Hey, no, wait a minute. I got him beat.
Do as I say. Do as I say. Go out the end zone, out through the trees. And Janice should be waiting for you.
Janet.
Janice will be right there waiting for you.
Take good care of her, Mickey.
Okay.
I mean
I've
that.
moved on.
She's really very special.
Take good care of her.
Yeah, so are you.
And one last thing.
Rockmeyer and Jones
Catch the ball.
conferring. They both realize that everything depends on this play. It's desperation time.
Bill Watts over there.
Okay, guys, this one isn't in the book. We gotta create a diversion. Everyone go left. Take your man down over at the pig bench. And more than the pigs, I need the feds taken out of this play, all right?
Hey, what's going on, Captain Freak?
Just helping out a friend. All right, now Keogh and Cheevers will be coming for me for sure. Keep them off me. I need the time. Get it. Hey, Mickey, good luck. Ready? On one. Ready? Right.
Are you poisoning your body with chemicals? Is your food pickled with preservatives? All the way.
You know, a football game that I don't think gets talked about a lot anymore, but I think is like underrated is The Replacements, where Keanu Reeves is like the quarterback when there's like a strike or something, and so the NFL like just recruits they have like open tryouts, and like Keanu Reeves leads like the ragtag group of people.
This is it, the end of the line. The Pigs He's looking over.
Oh no, slow motion. I'm so stressed. I don't remember if I did a video review for it or not. I know I reviewed it on my website, but I don't know if I did a video. If not, I'll definitely do one. I have a Gene Hackman one coming, Twilight, not the vampire movie though.
So after an exciting game of football, the Pigs win it 26-23.
So in the end, yeah, that was a really bad slow motion scene. There was absolutely no reason for it. So after all that, the Pigs win the game, but the draft dodger gets away.
It's a riot. They're armed and rioting.
They're armed and rioting.
Lamby. Management has asked me to remind the spectators to please remain on the field.
Dude, did the cult leader guy just bust out a double bulldog?
Thank you for your cooperation.
Dude, that was badass, man. Here comes the hose. Hose him, boy. It was a good one too.
Doug. Don't be a cop for a minute.
You know, these women, they don't want good people. They don't want hard-working police officers. They want hippies wearing fake beards and illegally crossing the border to evade the draft. What a finale, wow. Well, hippies ball in a different way.
We did it! We stopped him, Mr. Mayor!
They're like, listen, does anybody have any ideas for how we can end the film? They're like, yeah, listen, let's have a guy bring out a military-grade tank and then just spray cool foam on everybody, like blow bubbles around. And they're like, fuck yeah.
Delivered! You fruitcake! Well, you gotta get a little wet in the service of your country.
You gotta get a little wet in service of your country. Amazing line, by the way. I think you're right, Ananje. Which is fine, because if you have a really good wild ending, like it keeps you like happy. It makes you, I think, have like a brighter view of the movie. Like you're happier. Like as opposed to if there's something good in the beginning or the middle. But if it's like all the good shit's at the end, then I think you kind of leave on a good note. Oh man, just being out there in the foam with all the trad girls.
Hey, Freak. Played a great game, kid. You too, Sergeant.
Boy, oh man.
You're a goody little ball player, son.
Thanks, Mr. Jedrzejowski.
So are you. Great game, Doug.
Yeah, you too. Hey, you know, you guys did a lot better than I thought. You had me beat, you know.
Hey, thanks for what you did out there, huh?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, sure. Thanks anyway.
Ready for to show up. You've got that team a long way to this, yo.
What a weird ending. What a weird
Frank.
movie.
But you may call me Rob Baba. You got it.
Hey, Dad, you picked the barbershop. I'll be there.
After today, you can wear it any way you want to. Although I don't condone what you did on that last play.
Oh, me either. I overthrew that dang ball.
I saw exactly what you did. Took a lot of commitment, Dill.
Oh, Wait a minute. Let's not forget who won this game. Oh, yeah? Well, just wait till next
Time to
year.
get a haircut, Junior. And not a minute too soon. Yes. Freeze frame ending and everything. Oh my god. What a film. Wow. I feel like those of us that were here for this, this is gonna be like a real bonding moment for us. What's up, Get Crack? All right, let me see. I got some other stuff I want to show you. Let's see. Here we go. This is 1965. Wait till it comes up and I'll tell you.
Hello, buddy. Are you?
Oh. 1965, never before seen television pilot for a show called Dream Wife. Okay, let's see. Is that right? Does that look okay?
Oh, what a wife. She's got something. She's a dream wife. What a beautiful mind she had. Gee, what a life.
Vision Quest, the wrestling movie, that's a Warner Brothers one, unfortunately.
She's got one thing. She's a dream wife. When you know her, you'll find she has an extra special power to fill every hour with loads of love and lots of laughter. And they're going to live happily ever after. Oh, what a girl. She's got something. She's a dream wife. And they're going to live
Dream Wife.
happily ever after. She's a dream wife.
Boomer Vision.
Well, I must say.
Well, this is 1965, okay? And this is what a 1965 dream wife, like this is what would qualify as like a vision of a dream wife to the point that it would be like what you base a show on about a dream wife. So I thought it'd be interesting to take a look at that.
Nice to see such a turnout. And it's particularly gratifying to see that you kids can still get your parents
Plus it carries on with the theme of me being bitter about trad girls since the last live stream.
out this early in the morning. Well, I guess we all know why we're here. After 5 long years of hard planning and some sneaky infighting with the city council, Mayor Gerard has finally been able to push through the bond issue for the long-awaited recreation center. Do you have anything to add to that, Mayor?
No, go right ahead, Paul.
Well, let's see what we have here. If I can still read a blueprint. Okay. Now, we walk in through the front door. And right here is the Olympic-sized pool.
Yeah!
And over here is the bowling alley and the ping pong table.
Yeah!
And here in the arts and crafts room is the finger painting corner.
Oh.
And, of course, outside the main building are the 4 softball diamonds and the volleyball courts.
Yay!
So beautiful, they'll never want to come home.
I'm just going to be honest. I don't feel this guy should really rely on a group of, 8 people to decide what is best for an entire community. like their reaction to finger painting, it should not be representative of the entire local populace, in my opinion.
Oh, Liza, shut up. That's the whole idea.
Trad girl instructional, yeah.
Okay, folks, meeting adjourned until groundbreaking ceremonies next May. We hope next
Paul, could I speak to you for a moment?
Sure, Don. Just wait for me downstairs, honey. Only me.
I'll get the car and bring you around the front.
Paul, I think I should tell you. The city's offered Sam Burr $3.5 million for the land, but he wants more. He says he's had another offer of $3.8 million.
Who from?
He won't say. Calls him a Mr. X. But he's given us until midnight tomorrow to top the $3.8 million, or he'll sell to his Mr.
They would just institutionalize Hormaxer, I think.
X.
Well, can we top 3.8?
Many of our favorite streamers, I feel like, would be lobotomized or institutionalized in this era.
If we have to?
It'd be rough. We'd have to give up the pool and the gym.
But if he could survive for a little while, he's coming right on the cusp of the sexual revolution. So if he could just, you know, if he could survive this little last dry stretch, then it's like just pure hedonism until like the early 90s.
Well, he could be bluffing.
He could.
Finger banging room.
Are you and Liza free tomorrow night?
Yeah.
Then you're coming to the country club as my guests. Oh, wear a costume. It's a masquerade party.
Well, thanks, Don. Liza will love that. We'll be there.
So
Man, I hope there's no like misunderstandings because of people wearing costumes.
Sam Burr.
A nice, pleasant social evening, right, Don?
Paul, I think you realize what this recreation center will mean to the kids in this town.
I realize.
And to you.
Yeah, and to me.
That'll be 30 cents, ma'am.
All right.
And $50 for the fender I dented, which I am now standing in front of so cleverly.
Here you are.
Oh, thank you.
10, 20, 30. Oh, and thank you for being so careful. It's a brand new paint job, you know.
Well, I try to be careful, ma'am.
After all, anybody can have an accident.
Of course they can. After all, it's not a very big dent you're trying to hide.
Oh man, talk about a trad girl. This guy tried to pass one over on her and hide the dent. She's like,
May I see it?
What a woman. Oh boy.
Yes. Now, what did you say the name of your insurance company is?
Damn.
Is that 2 or 3 us?
Plymouth Rock Insurance Company, ma'am. Just ask for Fred.
Thank you.
Oh, boy, that's the 4th one we bashed into that.
The 5th.
She can read minds. Well, she's a trad girl, get cracked from me. She can anticipate needs and desires.
What's that for so early in the morning?
Oh, I was just thinking. From $39 a week to $39,000 a year, that's quite a jump. Not to mention being made the youngest partner in the firm of Dunlap, Ingersoll, Brideville, and Jackwood. And you helped.
Me?
You've been a great sounding board these last 7 years, Liza.
Why, that's very sweet, but aren't you exaggerating just a little?
Exaggerating? What about the Ruckheisen case? And the state of California versus Thomas Adams? And Webson versus Webson, only mention a few that I've asked your advice on.
Isn't that funny? I don't remember any of those names.
You don't remember? You remember, for instance, Rumple versus Rumple?
No.
The child custody case, last Christmas.
No.
Well, you were sure Mr. Rumple had hidden his little boy in a hotel room in Kansas City. You don't remember that?
Oh, that. Oh, that was nothing. I remember. I overheard Mr. Rumple talking to his attorney in the corridor when I came to take you to lunch. It was just a case of being in the right place at the right time, that was all.
You know something? You're fabulous. Hey, wait a minute. You were in San Francisco last Christmas visiting your mother.
No, I don't think so.
Sure. I remember you calling long distance to tell me about
Honey,
Mr.
would you
Rumble.
put up the window? There's a draft.
Liza, you're changing the subject.
No, I'm not changing the
Oh,
subject.
yes, you
I
are.
am not. I'm
Liza,
getting
every
a stiff
time I wanna
neck.
talk-
Paul, please, put the window
All right.
up.
Can't you get this crate going a little faster? I'm going to be late for my first appointment.
This crate?
I can't. The left front tire's smooth.
Well, why don't you get it fixed?
I will.
They say it doesn't hurt if you're higher than the 11th floor. Well, hurt or not, I'm gonna do it this morning. There's nothing left to live for.
Oh, no, please don't!
Trad girl going to action.
Where are you going?
Oh my God.
Honey, I know what I'm doing. It's faster this way this time of morning.
It's 4 miles longer.
But we beat the lights.
It's
What
more
lights? There
miles
are no
longer.
Hang on.
Liza!
Don't be scared, Daddy.
Son? Oh, what kind of a day did you have yesterday? What's new in nursery school? Oh, I'm sorry. Forgot you already spoke to me today.
Oh my God. Are you seeing this dead-eyed stare? Oh my God. I'm hypnotized.
Liza, 70 miles an hour. And what about that left
An
foot?
emotionally unstable, low impulse control, trad girl driver. Ugh.
Tire, it's smooth.
I know, dear. I told you. I had to get it fixed.
What an experience.
Congratulations, Doctor. I hear you landed a part in a hospital play.
Oh, thank you, Bobby. It's a great part. I jump off a building and commit suicide in the first act.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh? Yeah, I get to go home early.
Trad girl misunderstandings. Classic trad girl.
You ain't here with Tommy.
Will I ever see you again?
Please, don't do it.
Oh, I beg your
What a dream.
Don't do what?
Don't kill yourself this morning. Don't jump.
Please, madam, let me go.
No, I can't. Look, I know the names of several good psychiatrists. Won't you at least see one, talk to one?
Madam, I am a psychiatrist. Perhaps you'd better talk to one.
But I overheard you thinking on Benedict Canyon this morning. Of course, I am wrong 9.6% of the time, but...
Just hold the elevator, please. Go on. Go on now. Just say the first thing that comes to your mind.
You mean you're not going to kill yourself?
No, my dear, I am not, and neither are you. Now, here, you take this, go home, call my secretary, and she'll give you an appointment. And a credit application.
Lobotomy time. Oh no. See that we need a place for trad girls that we don't need to be lobotomizing them. We need a place for them, a sanctuary.
I saw that.
What?
I don't know. Suppose you tell me.
Paul, I'm going to ask you to do me a favor.
What?
Forget what you saw just now.
Just like that, forget it.
I promise
Wow.
it'll never happen
Are
again.
you kidding, Liza? You came down
Is she a Jedi?
Paul, I had my reasons. I can't tell you what they were,
came around that
but
corner and
trust
nearly
me,
killed us.
husband is
And then you
supposed to
run
have
in here and
faith
you
in his
talk
wife,
about
otherwise
everything
they
you see
can't
before
live
Andy's writing down
together.
pieces of paper
Paul,
and
after
handing
7 years of
And you
happiness,
tell me to
is
forget
that
it?
too much to ask?
Hey, it's me.
Promise you never mention it again.
All right.
Promise.
All right.
Promise.
Oh wow, what a woman.
Oh, Liza, you have had a busy morning.
Yeah,
I've always listened
misunderstood
to what you
trad
said
girls.
here, and I've never told Paul about my extrasensory perception. Now I don't know what to do after what happened this morning. I mean, with him suddenly becoming suspicious. Shouldn't I tell him before he accidentally finds out?
Absolutely no. No.
Are you sure?
No, not absolutely. Well, look at it this way. If you do tell him the truth, that you have mental telepathy, that you can receive other people's thoughts. Oh, believe me, my dear, you'll be in worse trouble than you are now.
But I don't understand. Why?
My dear Liza, what person wants to live with a human lie detector machine? Especially when that person finds out that for the past 7 years, every right decision that he thought he made, you made.
You mean he wouldn't be grateful?
I mean, he'd be furious.
Why?
He's a man, Liza. If only you could control him.
He's a man, Liza.
Or better yet, make it go away. So I could relax and be like any other normal
What an
housewife
angel.
on the street. Worried, nervous, insecure. You know, happy.
I'm afraid that's not quite possible. Look, so far you've been fortunate. Thanks to your ESP, Paul is now a partner in his law firm. From here on, let him make it on his own.
All right, Professor, I'll give it a whirl.
Good girl. No more playing Joan of Arc.
Try.
Uh-oh.
There's my bell for the next class.
A mischievous trad girl who plays Joan of Arc. Oh boy. Is this another like AI thing that's like MK Ultra mind control?
Good luck, Liza. Don't worry.
Why not?
I don't know. I say that to everybody. I wonder why I say that to everybody.
Goodbye, Professor, and thanks. I think.
Still no answer.
I was asked to give this to you.
Here comes his
Moving
sex
out already?
secretary.
Who?
My wife, Miss Belinsky, the woman who asked you to give me this key. Oh, it's all right. It's all right. Happens every day. Man goes through his whole life, comfortable, secure, smug.
Mr. Michaels, that thing you have in your hand is the key to the executive washroom. Mr. Dunlap asked me to give it to you, now that you're a partner.
Oh.
Well, Miss Belinsky, I wonder if you'd get my wife on the phone, please.
Yes, sir.
Miss Polinsky, I'm mad about you. Absolutely mad. Oh. Well, Michaels, old buddy, I wouldn't put this on your chain just yet if I were you.
The voice of doom, Possum Dunlap. Dunlap. Say, you wouldn't buy...
You think it's trying, the goal of all of this is to get is to attract guys to trad girls?
Any chance to be related to a Mr. Edward Dunlap, senior partner of this law firm?
Well, I guess I should congratulate you. Or maybe I should wait until we all see how you foul up the Burr land purchase deal.
And if I do, then my name comes off the door in the hall and yours goes up instead. Is that what you're trying to tell me in your subtle way, Possum?
You know, you're going to strike out one of these days, sweetheart, and when you do, I want you to remember, blood is thicker than water.
Wow, this
I like
guy's a
you,
real
Possum.
shit
After
talker.
all, you only mean bad.
Drop dead, Michaels.
My father can beat up your father.
But not my mother.
I'm assuming, since it said never before seen television pilot, I'm wondering if were there more episodes of the show, or was this a case where like the show didn't make it? Because I think this is a great show. It's really ridiculous.
Miss Polinsky.
Just me.
Want trade secretaries?
If it's okay with your mother, sure.
I don't feel like that would take much programming.
My wife on the phone, Miss Belinsky?
Oh, that's what I came in to tell you. I just tried, still no answer.
Thank you.
It's easy, Frank, once you get the hang of it. It's beyond me why a bachelor like you needs a swimming pool, especially when you don't even swim.
Oh, get crack. Your talk with Hormaxer was great. I didn't clip all of it, but I clipped most of it. I thought that was a great talk. It was really interesting. Hormaxer actually, I thought, did a really good job of interviewing you. Like, without making it feel like it felt like a casual conversation, but like he was asking you like legit questions that like you could give interesting answers to.
Swim.
Status. Everyone else on the block has a pool. Here, let me try that.
Oh man, one run of this. I'm like addicted to, I'm a Liza addict at this point.
Now you push it gently but firmly away from the side. Don't fall in.
The grape scene.
If I do, you'll have to pull me out. I can't seem to get the hang of this. Here, show me again.
Do you think she can hear everything, even when like people are thinking like nasty thoughts about her? I hope she can't hear me right now.
Oh, I see. Like that, huh?
See you later, Frank. Good luck with your pool. Next time you want help, call pool service.
What's up, Ember? I did. I legitimately thought your talk with Hormaxer was like great content. I thought it was even better than the incel interview right before it, which was entertaining in a different way. But yeah, I mean, you guys were talking about like real stuff, and I thought it was really interesting. And it was like Hormaxer, like not quite as much Hormaxing as just like kind of being, you know, in a normal convo.
I wish I had a glass of cold.
Yeah, that's what made it. I think that's what made it good, was that it was just like a normal, like, you know, two guys talking. There wasn't like, nobody was trying to like, there was no angle, no drama, you know. It's weird to say, but like at this point, everything is so amplified or like, you know, over dramatized that just like a normal conversation about a topic that I'm interested in was like enough to be like, yeah, I'm gonna clip that over the incel.
Lemonade.
You know what? Hey, it's me. If Liza was your girl, I bet you for sure EFD would pay that $306.
Ask. How are you ever going to learn to talk if you don't ask for things out loud?
Thanks.
You're welcome. Hello.
Just want to let you know I'm at the garage picking up my car, honey. Is there anything you need?
Only you, darling, only you.
Oh.
Well, I just wanted to let you know again, like I promised, I'll never mention this morning again. I trust you with anyone.
Thank you, darling. Hurry home.
Of course, if you want to talk about it, I mean, who that man was whose hand you held this morning, who gave you that piece of paper, I mean, well, you know, just,
Who did somebody play Kirk in the pilot that's like noteworthy? I was thinking for some reason either I saw it on YouTube or that it came on like one of the like Blu-ray box sets that unaired pilot or whatever.
just for laughs. I'll listen.
The roads are burning by. All right, so I told one little lie.
Help! Help! I fell in! I'm drowning! Somebody! Help!
Oh, really?
Tommy!
That's kind of interesting.
I can't
Captain
hold on
Pike.
much longer.
Oh, hang on, Frank, I'm coming.
Help! I can't drown now. It isn't bad for yet.
Stay here, Tommy.
What a woman! Look at this. Wow.
So she runs into a building and grabs a guy by the sleeve. Big deal. So he gives her a piece of paper. What does that mean?
I think I remember reading that on like in like some Star Trek trivia one time that she was like instrumental in it.
Nothing.
Huh? I do. I think it's a great concept. A trad girl that can read your mind, but then it's like it never works out the way that she has like that trad girl brain. So it always gets like, you know, mixed up a little bit.
What are you doing here?
Waiting for Mommy. She's in there with Frank.
With Frank.
Frank?
Liza? Liza! Liza, I know you're in there!
Oh my gosh.
Liza!
Well, are you going to believe what you see or what I'm going to tell you?
Wow. This is 1965? This has to be a psyop, right? This can't have actually been I mean, I think it's as a, like, MK Ultra thing for sure.
Heard him calling for help, honestly.
From 8 blocks away? Who are you kidding?
Is it really 8 blocks?
Oh, he's leaving her.
Half a mile. What difference does it make? Lassie hasn't got ears that good.
Oh, wow.
Look, if you don't love me, you don't love me.
But I do love you. Paul, are you really leaving me?
No, I'm just taking my clothes to the cleaners. You silly idiot.
Look, why can't we sit down and discuss this like two mature people?
I can discuss just as good packing. I don't want to lose momentum.
Well, at least stay for dinner. You look hungry.
Are you kidding? I saw it on the stove on the way in. 2 frozen pizzas.
We're having your favorite salad. Lamb chops just the way you like them. And hot whipped mashed potatoes.
Oh my God, she has some high-level trad girl magic.
And strawberry shortcake for dessert with ice cream on top.
I'm not hungry.
Oh, darling.
Oh, no.
What's the matter?
Oh, nothing. Nothing.
You'd think she'd remember that trick football knee of mine.
Oh, darling, lie down.
Lie down? Liza, I'm leaving, remember?
No, on the floor. Now lie down. Listen, when I signed for you, you were in good condition. I'm not going to send you back into that jungle of crap.
Oh my God, what a show. I can't believe it. It's so good. I know, I would have been jazzed over the frozen pizzas.
You know something?
What?
You're the only girl that could ever do that.
True.
Thanks.
Come on, darling. Oh, I'm sorry. Come on, sit down. I'll turn on the TV, and we'll have dinner in 20 minutes.
You think Richard wants to strangle you and I only tolerate you? That's not true.
Boy, I could use a drink.
Martinis are on the way. Just the way you like them. So dry, the tongue of the olive will be hanging
Man,
out.
she's really bringing it all out.
Boy, if she gets that left ear, I'm dead. Oh. Well, I could always leave in the morning.
She gonna put the box on him and it's a wrap. What an absolute
ballet.
angel.
And with a middleweight title fight being telecast directly from New York tonight.
Oh, look, darling, boxing. How lucky. Would you like to watch that for a while?
Well, yeah, I would.
Good.
Now all that's missing is my pipe.
And slippers.
Oh wow. This is like a real
Show 'em a
trad
little muscle,
overload.
and they turned up putty every time.
Wow.
Needs more syrup. Eliza,
Yes?
don't forget Mayor Gerard invited us to the costume party tonight.
Oh, yes, I know. You told me. Sam Burr's going to be there.
That's right. And I have an important decision to make by midnight.
Achoo.
What's the matter?
Oh, nothing. Probably just the flu.
The flu.
Well, I'm almost sure it's not pneumonia. Achoo.
I've got to run. You'll be all right, darling. See you later. Bye, Tommy.
Bye, Daddy.
With any luck, I'll be home early.
Can we agree on one thing? Liza is certainly an apex social predator, without question.
Flu. What does she mean she's got the flu?
No, go. My husband is home. Come back in a fortnight.
Hey, you look awful. That's a great costume. We'll win the first prize. Come on, honey, let's get going. I've already taken Tommy over to Billy's for the night.
Darling, I don't think I'm going to be able to go with you.
Oh, shit's got COVID.
Hey, you sound terrible. I better call the doctor.
No, I'll be all right. You go ahead and make the deal.
Are you sure?
Sure.
See, trad girls, they don't believe in Western medicine.
Okay, but I'll get home as soon as possible.
Separate beds. Wow, this is a pretty elaborate.
$3,500,000 is a good price for that land, Mr. Burr.
Oh, call me Sam.
$3,500,000 is a good price for that land, Sam.
Well, $4 million's a better price. Of course, you fellas got till midnight to top that $3,800,000 my other interested party has already offered. Unless you still think I'm bluffing. Have another drink, Sam. Great idea. Oh, eight's my limit, man. Had twice that many already.
I've got a
You and
suit
Paul go
like
ahead
this
and have
guy
another
here,
drink
but it's
on me.
not. It's in
I
storage.
think I'll dance some more.
Whip out those
Getting
jugs.
to him,
Hell
Don.
yeah.
I'm closing in a couple more drinks
Well,
and
no.
we got him.
We already had one person whip out the jugs on stream, and it caused a real derailment.
When are you going to tell Paul, Cupid doll?
As soon as this dance is over, Mother, and don't you worry.
Mother.
It's going to be like a piece of cake.
All I have to do is convince Paul Michaels that Sam Burr is bluffing, which he isn't. Paul blows the deal. Harry Lutz Construction Company closes with Sam Burr tomorrow morning.
Let me think every detail of the plan to myself for no reason.
Kids blame their parents, who in turn blame Gerard, who in turn blames Dunlap, Ingersoll, Bradville, and Jackwood, who in turn dump Paul Michaels. My name goes up on the door, and my feet go up on his desk.
You little rat.
Uh-oh.
Paul Possum's gonna trick
Her man's in trouble. Here comes Liza.
him. I won't help Paul. I promised it's impossible. I'm gonna stay right here in bed.
There's not one chance in a million that I'll help him. I promised Professor Depew that I'd let him make it on his
Oh
own.
my God, she's muttering crazily to herself while walking to and from a vehicle. I'm sold, completely sold.
That's the way it's gonna be. I wouldn't leave this house tonight for anything in the world, and that's fine.
Now, my baby.
Yes, Mother.
She likes being DP'd. Well, I mean, Grace is a trad girl, and she that's her fantasy, so you might be right. One question about a modern remake is that the percentage of people with an internal voice has been decreasing over the decades. Oh, really? Oh, yeah, I remember seeing like some studies or something about people that could visualize an apple too, of like, and what to like what degree, and if it was like, if you could like make it like red like an apple in your mind. Probably something similar.
Look, old buddy. I know I've been a no-good rat with you, but I've been drinking.
Maybe not, but I think that Liza, as presented here, even without her like, even if she couldn't use her psychic abilities as much, she seems to have a pretty good grasp on like how to manipulate people even outside of that.
Drinking tonight, and when I drink with a man, I level with him.
Oh, you're gonna level with.
I think another issue maybe, and this was I mean, okay, I'm not saying that it didn't actually happen back then. I'm sure people lied to themselves in their head back then. But I think if you were to do this show now, that would have to be part of it, is that I do think a lot of people like lie to themselves. So you would have to like reflect that in the writing, I think.
With me tonight, huh?
Right. Sam Burr is bluffing.
Burr is bluffing?
Right, yes.
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
And she doesn't just get like right to the point. Like she likes to have fun and like troll while she's doing this stuff.
He's right there. Right there.
Will the owner of a sports car license plate HCL948 please move his car? It's blocking the front door. That's my car.
Hey, that's my car.
Everybody on the floor, please, for the last dance of the evening.
Why did it... Why would it make you anxious?
And then we went on our honeymoon to the cutest little place in Maine, and we drank white wine and ate lobster.
If I use a 3-iron for my second
Bring
shot,
out the
I
lobster.
just might get lucky and par the 5th hole.
Then after the honeymoon was over, we still didn't have much money, so we rented this cute little 2-room walk-up in Greenwich Village.
You don't say. The 7th hole's a horse of another color.
And she's a yap master on top of everything.
If I use a 6-iron, it'll carry over the brook onto the green.
Oh, my, it's a far cry from the lovely home we're lucky enough to have today. But we're planning to build a larger one. We have this...
Oh, a little inside lore. The guy that I talked to about the turtle in the tank, I don't know if you could hear it in the video, but he stiffed me like twice trying to interact with me. He just refused to do it. And so finally I just had to kind of like brute force a conversation on him and convinced him that the turtle crawling into the water bowl was some like big event that he had to witness.
This nice little piece of land. But the company that was supposed to build the house, the Harry Lutz Construction Company, just went bankrupt.
Beautiful shot.
I certainly hope we can get the money back that we advanced the
You
mother...
say the Harry Lutz Construction Company went bankrupt?
Yes, Mr. Lutz is such a nice
Yes.
man, but I guess that's business. One day you're a millionaire, and the next day you're bankrupt. Why have we stopped dancing, Mr. Burr? Are you all right? You look pale.
Oh my God. Did you see that look in her eyes?
It's midnight. Where's Paul? Well,
I hear him coming in the door now. Here, dear, over here.
Some crazy kid left my car in the drive. Liza, what are you doing here?
I got better.
Oh, Mr. Burr gave us till midnight.
And it's midnight, Paul. I know. And I have our answer for you. Our answer, Mr. Burr, is not another dime. $3.5 million is our offer. Take it or leave it.
Paul, are you sure?
Oh, I'm sure. Take it or leave it, Sam.
I have an important case in Washington, Miss...
Well, no, that wasn't somebody that worked there. Everyone that worked there was super nice to me. Like, they didn't have any issue with me filming. They helped me find, like, make sure I knew where everything was. That was just a person there that was hanging out. And I needed the conversation with him.
Belinsky. And oh, Miss Belinsky, pack your bags. You're coming with me, baby.
That's what you think.
What?
I mean, that's your thinking, dear, and it's very good.
Oh.
This show's called Dream Wife. It says that it's a never-before-seen television pilot from 1965.
Well, how about it, Sam? I'll take it.
Oh, my baby! Did you hit your forehead?
Are you all right, old buddy? Are you?
Oh, yeah. I guess I had too much to drink. Hi, Mom. Sorry I lost.
Never mind, darling. We still have each other.
We did it, Poss. A fine thing for the kids. We won. We won, honey.
Yes, dear, I know.
What a woman. My God.
I can still feel Mayor Gerard's handshake.
Wow.
Boy, what a great day for the kids
Yeah, Shirley Jones. She looks amazing here.
in this town. Of course, I had some help.
No, you didn't.
Of course I did. Old Possum gave me the inside scoop.
Oh, Possum. Good old Possum. When the chips are down, he's a real team man.
Yep, but there's one thing I can't understand.
How did Possum know Burr was bluffing? How did he find out? Who told him?
Maybe nobody told him. Maybe he has ESP.
Extrasensory perception?
Something like that.
Wow. Man, what a finale.
Oh, what a wife. She's
Wow.
got something to dream.
I should have saved that one for last. All right, let's see what else did I get in here. Let's see. Here we go. Let's watch this one. This will be like educational.
Strong daddy. And we become very childlike.
That's when I knew that we should watch it. Okay, we're gonna switch it up a little bit. This is from 1986, the VHS. How to beat a speeding ticket. Man, Liza. Whoo. This is a really long introduction. Wow. Did they just rip off that's for sure gonna get Content ID hit. Oh my God. Yes. Sovereign
This year,
citizens
traffic
spells.
cops will give tickets to 1 out of every 8 drivers. Of those motorists who contest their tickets in court, more than 25% will win their cases. You, too, can beat a speeding ticket, and we're going to show you how. We've gotten the inside scoop from current and former cops, presiding judges, and
We got the inside scoop.
high-price lawyers. Advice that would cost you thousands of dollars if you went out and paid for it yourself. You'll see actual traffic stops and court cases demonstrating the do's and don'ts of beating your ticket. The only surefire way to beat a ticket is to avoid getting it in the first place. But once you've been pulled over, the best chance you'll ever have is to talk your way out of it right then and there.
Okay, let's say you're...
Dude, I love this attitude. Listen, if you're pulled over, the best thing you can do is talk your way out of it right then and right there. Hell yeah, let's go.
driving down the road, and suddenly you see the red light in your rearview mirror. Now, it's important to realize that the moment the officer places that light upon your vehicle, by law, you are under arrest.
Well, I don't think I've paid any tickets except for one in the last...
What? How is that true? That isn't true, is it? If you see the lights, you're under arrest?
I don't know, 20 years or so. It's been a long time since I paid a ticket. I have been stopped probably an average of once a year or so, I would think, maybe a little more frequently than that.
Pull
I have been able to talk my way out of it most of the time.
An officer, when making a stop, has the discretion of 3 possible routes of action. Number 1 is the taking into custody of the actual physical incarceration of an individual. Number 2 is the issuance of a warning. And number 3 is the issuance of a citation, or what is commonly known as a ticket.
Assume I have stopped and another police officer is approaching me. I think that many police officers are real gun-shy today because they don't know what that person who they stopped is likely to do. So I'm thinking I don't want to make him feel like I am a threat to his security.
It's very important that you keep your hands visible at all times.
I don't know. That guy talking about he talks his way out of every ticket. He couldn't even deliver that basic line. Like, there's no way he's got the the skill check to pass getting out of a ticket.
You may be innocently reaching into a glove box or reaching under a seat for your wallet or your registration.
Dangle.
The officer has no idea what you're reaching for. In the back of his mind are the facts. In 1985, for example, 20% of the officers who died in the line of duty lost their lives on traffic stops.
I just sit still with my hands on my steering wheel, and I watch the rearview mirror as he's approaching me, and I wait for him to come up to my car.
Good afternoon, sir. How are you today?
The chances are pretty good he's going to say something to me, and I listen to what he has to say. I want to be sure that I respond to his question. I don't want him to think I'm a smart aleck, or I'm going to be evasive, or in any way uncooperative. His first question is probably going
Hold on, can we get the whiteboard out?
to be, may I please see your driver's license? I will carefully take
no
my
way, get
wallet,
cracked.
it might be in my pocket, it might be in my console of my car, somewhere like that. I'm going to reach and carefully, so he can see me, take my wallet out and remove my driver's license from the wallet and hand it to the officer. Up until this point, I don't think you should say anything to him, because you can't always be sure what he's stopping you for. I don't think it's a good idea to begin by trying to talk him out of something that he hasn't said you did yet. So just wait.
The amount of stops we make during an average
Oh,
day is
wow.
25 stops.
Very end.
So we'll stop 25
What?
vehicles. Out of that, 7 to 8 are issued a citation. That means approximately 17 people will get off with a warning. Now, what's the criteria?
I didn't want to say anything because I thought maybe I was just high or whatever, but it seems like every name in this is made up. This guy's name is Bear Hind or Bear Behind, whatever. Bear Rind.
Criteria for a warning. That's one of the major secrets. If you knew what the criteria for a warning is, you wouldn't be getting a citation. It'll cover you about 80% of the time if you know how to talk your way out of a citation.
What I'm trying to do is give the officer an
This guy's such a great sovereign citizen too. Except he's like somebody who takes it super serious. Like he's trying to be very unemotional about it.
alternative to giving me a ticket. So I am giving him an opportunity to give me a lecture, if that's what he would like to do, instead of giving me a ticket. And I'm not going to give him that opportunity unless I carry on a dialogue with him. So I try to give him the opportunity to find something to talk to me about other than just walking away and writing a ticket to me. And I think that if he's treated nicely and you encourage him to talk to you, a lot of officers are willing to do that. I think they're not going to do that if you insult them in any way. They just want to get away from
Okay, so he's saying that his conversational skills of small talk are what win over the cops. Okay, buddy.
you and give you a ticket and be done with you.
Many times we think that a police
Barbara
officer or a
DeAngelis.
highway patrolman is like big, strong daddy. And we become very childlike in our reactions, very fearful or perhaps rebellious, if that's our style. I think the important thing to remember is this is a human being standing there. Without his uniform, he's perhaps married, he has
Yep.
kids, he's afraid of his superiors, he doesn't want to look bad or feel like he's making mistakes. He's just a human being doing his job. And just like all of us, he has his own set.
Ben's thing at Keemstar's gate was awesome because he pulled up and then he went up to the gate and got into like the back and forth, you know? And then after he had said everything he wanted to say, then like I remember he asked the cops like, "Are we being detained?" And it's like, dude, you pulled up and like you're there voluntarily, man. But it was like a great way to end that little segment.
Set of fears, his own set of insecurities. No one likes to tell other people that they're in trouble. He probably doesn't enjoy having people become hostile to him, having people get angry at him. He doesn't enjoy ruining people's days. And so I think having some kind of compassion, understanding, and imagining how it must feel to have to stop someone, pull them over, and not know what's going to happen. They could pull out a gun. They could start telling you off. It doesn't feel good, even though he's doing his job. And truly, he doesn't want to give people tickets. He wants to keep the highway safe.
You approach the car, you say, "Good evening, good afternoon, ma'am. Do you have a driver's license, registration?" She says yes. She hands it to you. Says, "What?"
Also, it was pretty awesome whenever Ben was getting out and he told Grace, he's like, "Load the clip."
What did I do wrong, officer? She said, "Well, I clocked you 64 in a 25-mile-an-hour zone." I wasn't speeding. You must be mistaken. Either she'll say, my car can't do that, won't go that fast, her new Corvette, or she'll say, I was watching the speedometer and I was doing 27 miles an hour. So she's saying one of two things, and that's either I'm a liar or I'm grossly incompetent. I don't like either one of those. So I'm going to have to make her wrong, and she's going to get issued the citation.
Wow.
In your mind, taking his uniform off, imagining him in swimming trunks, or in a t-shirt, or in jeans.
What is going on with this woman? First she's like, he's daddy and you're a baby. And now you're picturing him, and she wants you to picture him in swimwear? What is going on with this woman?
Visually, just imagining that he's standing there, putting a funny hat on him, imagining him holding a baby.
What?
Will soften your tone and the way you look at him. Perhaps it will open him up a little bit more emotionally, so he...
This woman needs to see a psychiatrist. She doesn't need to be helping others.
He has the time to really listen to you, and listen to you as a human being and not just as a machine.
I answer his questions directly, although I'm sure that some lawyers might disagree with me on this. I think that if you're honest...
Oh my God, such a great sovereign citizen line. Now, many lawyers will disagree with me.
...with a police officer and not only show respect, but also honesty. And that's a refreshing change to them, and that they would be more likely to believe in your sincerity of either that you believe that you were not doing anything improper, or that even if you were, you won't do it again if you're honest with them in the first instance. If you start right off by attacking your own credibility or his, I don't think he's going to believe anything that you say from that point forward.
You'll get the vehicle stopped, and they'll sit there and argue with you, and then they'll start pleading. They'll say, please, I can't get a citation. Please, I can't. Well, that's the wrong thing to do.
Look at this guy.
There's
yeah, it's sickening. You're going to charge all these people all this money, and you're crushing their lives, and all they can do is plead with you. Please, mister, please, don't give me a citation. It's pathetic.
No mercy as far as motor officers are concerned about pleading. It's the wrong thing. You just don't plead. The girls that are crying, it doesn't influence us one way or the other. The thing that will influence a motor officer is forthright admission that I screwed up. Plain and simple, I screwed up.
Typically, the officer
Oh
will pull
boy,
up
listen. The police expert comes on the video and says, hey, listen, the best thing you can do is just say, I'm guilty. I'm guilty. Whatever you want to charge me with, I'm guilty. That's the easiest way to cooperate. What a clown.
He'll pull a person over on a speeding ticket.
J. Michael Flanagan.
Or some type of violation.
This guy's kind of got, I think he would be part of Southwest's entourage.
And right about the time that he's asking for the individual's driver's license, he will confront him with what he saw, such as traveling a little fast, weren't you? Or blew that stop sign back there, didn't you? But when the officer says that you were traveling a little fast, weren't you? He's already starting to build his case.
Yep.
Because whatever you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Typical response was, yeah, officer, I might have been going a little bit fast. Well, that's an admission. And you're going to get that thrown in your face in court.
Say, officer, I want to apologize. Let me take this opportunity to apologize for going through those stop signs. I'm in a hurry today.
Oh,
and
my God. Listen to this guy. All he wants somebody to do is to kiss his ass. Oh, my God. This dude is something else.
On the efficiency of LAPD that I'd be getting stopped. I haven't been stopped in quite a while, and I understand you have to issue my citation.
Hey, listen, fluff me up a little bit. Shine my shoes. Take me out to lunch.
And I just want to apologize for taking your time out of the day to
Oh,
do this
my
for a jerk
God,
stunt
listen
like
to
that.
this guy.
I know you have better things to do.
I think the more appropriate way to commence the transaction, when the officer says, well, sir, you were traveling a little fast.
I didn't see any, like, things that said for entertainment purposes only, so apparently they are telling you these things would work in court.
Was I? How fast was I going, officer? Did you clock me at that speed? How long of a, was it a temporary thing? How long a clock did you have on me? Where was I when you first observed me? That information can be very, very helpful. Write it down. You don't have to take the officer on. You don't have to kiss his ass either. Just deal with him in a professional way. And you're not eliminating all
Yeah, I'm not driving, officer. I am traveling.
possible chance of still being let off with just a warning. You're into a conversation with the officer, and a conversation that's not an admission of guilt, a conversation that's not an attack on his professionalism or ability to do his job. You're into a conversation.
Listen, I'm not trying to tell you that you're bad at your job. I'm just calling you a liar.
Where there's still room to negotiate. And,
Room to negotiate.
I would suggest that that is much more appropriate than either. You only have so many alternatives, and you either can admit it, you can deny it, or you can talk about it.
I'll never forget when that girl on Intoxicated Women Causing Disturbances caused them all those problems, and then she still somehow like sweet talked the cop into taking the cuffs off of her. That was such an amazing like social skill check.
No two states or even communities are exactly alike in the way they handle traffic violations. Some haul you right off to jail. Others let you get out of it by going to traffic school. But most issue you a citation that is actually a notice to appear in court. At that point, you're faced with basically two options: pay up or fight.
Pay up or fight.
You'll need to investigate the procedures in your own community. But no matter where you are, when you decide to contest your ticket, you should remember the 3 Ps: preparation, preparation, and preparation. Because no matter how you cut it, you're an amateur in a professional system. And the professional...
Wow, that's some hard advice right out at the gate. I like it. They're not sugarcoating this shit.
Professionals will know what they're doing, even if you don't.
More than half the people, if just allowed to state their part of the case, no leading questions or anything, just what happened on July 1st, 1986, when you were pulled over by Officer John Doe. What they say will result in proof beyond a reasonable doubt that they are guilty of the charge. Frequently, people will defend a speeding charge by coming in and saying that they were driving less than the ticket, but more than 55. It results in it's the same result. Makes it real easy for the judge. He doesn't have to make an evaluation of credibility. You make it very easy for the person trying the ticket when he does not have to make a credibility call. He doesn't have to say, I believe the police officer more than you, or I believe you more than the police officer. All he has to do...
That's kind of good advice, right? Don't admit to lesser crimes. Like, yes, Your Honor, I broke the law. I just didn't break it to the degree. Yes, it was murder, but I feel like it was second degree.
Do is explain to the individual, well, I believe everybody is telling the truth here, but based upon what you said, you're in violation of the law. They'll go to court. They won't have read the code section for which they're cited.
That's true, Get Crack. A trad girl is pretty much the answer to all of life's problems, I think.
You know, there's the code section for the reason why they're stopped is written on the ticket. They'll walk into court, in a court of law, attempting to contest this citation. They won't know what the code section says. That's lack of preparation.
If you don't know what it is that you're accused of having done, you're likely to miss the whole point when you get to the place where your guilt or innocence is going to be determined. So you need to know for sure what it is that you've been accused of having done. Most of the time, it's not going to be that hard to know. Speeding is easy. Speeding is speeding. Or a traffic stop, whether you've gone through a boulevard stop or a red light. But there are lots of traffic violations where it isn't that clear from the discussion, or might not be that clear from the discussion you had with the officer, just exactly what you didn't do or did do. So it's important to find out what that particular code section says that you did. Sometimes, in fact, the police officer may make a mistake and write down the wrong code section.
Uh-oh.
And if that's the case, when you get to trial, when he testifies you did X, and in fact you did Y, that kind of thing is the best of all worlds because it's going to be obvious that the police officer has made an error.
I've made mistakes. Officers out there make mistakes.
Oh boy, this guy again.
You go back immediately to the intersection and start looking at the intersection. You look at the lights. All of a sudden you find out that the top signal light's not working. There's something wrong with it. But the other two lights are working. Well, that doesn't alleviate you from your responsibility to stop for a red light, but it might tell you that there's something wrong with that traffic light there. If there's something wrong with the top one, possibly the others turn green, turn red, which I've seen happen. All of a sudden you'll be sitting in an intersection, look up, and the lights have changed on you for no apparent reason. They're old traffic boxes. They're in error too. They're mechanical. You notify the traffic department, find out when was the last time these traffic lights were repaired. That morning, something's wrong with them. They've had a history of that intersection having problems with the lights. These are all things that are going to bring credibility in court to you when you get in front of the judge. You've researched this. All these judges want to see is they've got 40 people in there to handle. They want to get them out, expedite these court cases so they can get off work. They're just like anybody else. Judges are just like anybody else. And they want to have these citizens found innocent if they're innocent, or they believe that they're innocent.
What this all comes down to is that the individual fighting his own traffic ticket must be prepared. As a part of the preparation, more than one person have heard me say that it is malpractice for an attorney not to inspect the scene of the crime when he goes to try a case.
This guy's so
whether
serious.
it's a murder case, whether it's a drunk driving case. Of the driving under the influence cases I win, at least 50% of them are won on geographical or mathematical facts. I go to the scene. I correspond the police report with what the scene appears to look like. Is there 1 lane, 2 lanes, 3 lanes? Sometimes it's important. Many times it's not important. But you have to go to the scene. It's malpractice for an attorney trying a driving under the influence case not to go to the scene, be totally familiar with the geography. Well, likewise, when an individual is representing himself, he is acting as his own attorney. He's pro per.
Do you know who I am? I streamed in Korea with Darius.
And if he has not taken the care to go back to the scene and look at it, analyze it, measure it, clock it, just like the transaction occurred when he was pulled over.
Defendants who come into court with it in mind that the judge doesn't know what happened out there and needs to have it all explained to him and come prepared to do so are defendants that stand a much better chance of winning their case. Specifically, people who come to court with witnesses, diagrams, and best of all, photographs to help illustrate for the judge the location of where they were arrested, what it looked like, and to help the judge have a clear picture of exactly what happened, are people that stand a much better chance of success.
If you come into court and a judge seeing that you have taken the care, you've taken a day off from work, you've gone through the 2 court appearances it requires to get to court, so there's a time expenditure you've put. In addition to that, you've gone to the scene, you've diagrammed the scene, you've got it all completely measured. You're very set in your facts. You've taken photographs. Well, that greatly enhances the individual, in addition to helping him be prepared, it greatly enhances his credibility. Because now we have a judge.
It kind of feels like they're saying if you make it obvious that your case might drag on, then the judge might expedite your case through because they just want to get home. That's what it sounds like to me.
Looking at the individual saying, hey, you know, this guy really feels that he is innocent. Why, a guilty person wouldn't go to all of this trouble to try and enlighten me on the actual facts of this case.
We don't have a lie detector machine here, all right? It's all up to you on how you want to plead. If you don't think you're guilty for whatever reason, be it you couldn't read the sign, you didn't see the sign, you just didn't do it, come up here and plead not guilty, all right? Like I said, it is more your explanation which is going to determine your guilt or innocence than how you plead.
I would say that the general
look at all
public is
these
very
people.
intimidated by the court system. I would consider...
Yes, Bob Brown. This is more of like, I think you have to be fueled by spite.
Myself, before I went to law school, before I went to college, to have been an average individual, I was so intimidated by the court system, I used to put on a suit to go down and pay a traffic ticket. And I would think that
he seems traumatized.
That I was probably system. Like a lot of people are right now. These judges in traffic court most of them are pretty reasonable individuals. They're just like you. They've got traffic tickets, probably not since they've been a judge, but they've had some of the same experiences when they were growing up. In order to alleviate that intimidation, it shouldn't be that intimidating a factor. Our courts are very fair, are usually very fair. If the person, prior to contesting his traffic ticket...
The bad part of that is, like, if you do that to the wrong cop, like, then you could really get, like, if you get a guy that's going to, like, hold a long-term grudge against you.
Would familiarize himself with the environment of the courthouse, he would be a whole lot less intimidated and better able to represent himself.
You and each of you do solemnly swear that the testimony you're about to give and the cause now pending before this court shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God. Please be seated and come to order.
Good afternoon.
Going to court a day or two ahead of time, finding out what it's all about. Just seeing for yourself that the judge isn't going to call you a liar.
Yeah,
He's
Libertarian Party.
Antagonized because you come in and...
The sovereign citizen guy is definitely a member.
Uncontested traffic ticket. He's not going to feel that this is any kind of attack on law enforcement. You're going to be treated very dignified.
Yeah, I'm sure they won't take it personally. Come on, bro. It doesn't matter how prepared you are. That's going to piss that cop off for sure.
Yourself. And you'll lose a lot of the intimidation if you just observe traffic court for a while.
Once you get there, well, before you get there, what should you do? One thing you ought to do is you ought to rehearse what you're going to say. We ought to rehearse them with people that you think would be able to listen attentively and give you their response. And what you want to tell them is, I want you to tell me whether if what I'm saying is understandable to you. Do you have any questions about it? Because what you want to do is, in a very brief amount of time, because you only got a few minutes, communicate with the judge what happened that establishes your innocence. If you fumble, if you back up and start over and get all confused, you've lost.
Officer write it down 2130 on my ticket, and her ticket put it 1830.
So what? To make a U-turn up?
He seems really interested in the case.
No, the timing that was same timing. The officer.
So what? What's it gonna do with?
That was 3 hours different on.
So what? Did you make the U-turn or not, sir?
Whoa! Look at the
law says you can't make a U-turn in a business district. Okay?
To go to traffic school.
Baller! Wow.
You know, I cannot explain it in here in this court. You know, you're not going to take my word.
I don't care if the citation's got the wrong
timing.
Sir, it's my turn to talk, all right?
Okay.
Just like in any other argument, if you want to win the argument, you let the other person stop talking before you start responding. And then when he's listening, or she's listening, because she's run out of gas talking to you, you have an opportunity to calmly explain your side of the story.
I'm concerned with the violation of the law.
Okay.
The law is whether or not you made a U-turn. That's what you're here for. Making a U-turn in a business district, nothing else.
Okay, that was a parking lot in the left. Okay, if you...
He's like, I don't care if there was a clerical error on the paper. You did a U-turn, sir, and you're going down for it.
Go ahead.
You know, this is a court of law.
Oh, my God.
Now, we come here to fight our traffic tickets and try to do things, we believe in fairness, all right?
Sure.
We do things a certain way. If you don't have any respect for the court...
He would probably threaten to molest the judge, if we're being honest.
Then we'll show you the same no respect. Now, I listen to you, and you listen to me. All right? When I'm finished, you'll talk, and vice versa. Is that fair enough?
Sure.
From your own experiences, you can pick up when they're telling the truth or trying to con you, which happens all the time. And we have a certain standard, it's guilty on a reasonable doubt, and that's what it comes down to. And if we have doubts, incredibility is one of the issues, too. But we don't sit and call people liars, though. And I won't let anybody in a trial call an officer a liar, because that's not what it's about. I want to hear the facts of the certain case, because you go back and forth, like a spitting contest or something.
In any case, the bench officer hearing a traffic matter,
uses the concept of a reasonable doubt, and that simply means whether he is or is not convinced beyond a reasonable doubt that the facts stated in the citation as written by the officer are true. Now, he may not be convinced of that because of the facts as presented by the person who received the citation. In fact, he doesn't even need a reason to find a reasonable doubt. He simply can say at the end of a case, I am not convinced. He need not have a reason that these things occurred.
So
and that's the
basically,
yardstick that's applied.
It really doesn't matter how good your case is because the judge can just say, hand wave away evidence and everything.
In each citation.
Although there probably are some bad judges, most judges sincerely want to be fair. They sincerely want to do justice. They do not want to find a person guilty of an infraction, which is all a traffic ticket is in most instances, if that person is not guilty.
I approached the parking lot after going around the block and looking for a parking space.
Low energy, big mistake, buddy. Too passive, too passive. He's basically pleading, which we know is bad, apparently.
Yeah. And the attendant motioned to me that he was moving the cars. It was a matter of 2 minutes at the longest.
Keeping in mind that you want to present yourself to be as reasonable a human being as walks the face of the earth, you don't want to present to the judge any kind of comment that makes him feel embarrassed for the police officer or feel like defending the police officer or in any way that you are attacking the police officer, either the police officer himself as a person or his credibility or his profession or his judgment. What you want to do is only provide the court with an explanation of how the officer made a mistake. As I've mentioned before, don't get into a credibility contest with that police officer because the judge is not going to give you the advantage of the doubt. Don't attack the person of the police officer. That's going to be perceived by the judge to be a personal attack. It's going to do you harm, not good. It really gets down to keeping in mind the #1 principle, which is reasonableness.
Your Honor, he came up, rode by, he came up to me and said the lot is full. And I told him that the attendant was moving the cars. And then he went away and came back a half a minute later and says, I'm going to give you a ticket.
The officer is a real good guy. I'm surprised he wrote you a citation. I'm going to dismiss it.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Go in and sit in on the judge as he tries other traffic tickets. Find out how he reacts. If a witness says something or makes a certain mistake, find out how the judge reacts to that type of mistake. Understand the individual that you're going to put your case in front of so that you don't make the same mistakes that some of these other individuals made. Or maybe you can do the same thing that a previously successful litigant has done in this case.
Oh, man.
The most important
Is it just me, or does this seem like it would be like a lot of work?
Thing in trying a traffic ticket is the judge.
Because I know it turned red and the tail of my car was in, after I was finishing my turn, it turned red. But I had approached the turn when it was yellow.
Okay.
I'm so sure of that. No doubt about it.
However, the court is going to find you guilty and is going to
bad
impose
attitude.
a fine of $35
Bad
plus
attitude,
penalty
sweetheart.
assessment for a total fine of $63.
Should have been
As you
demure.
have posted bail in that amount, the bail will stand for the fine.
But how, I don't understand. I don't think that
Oh,
should be
here we
illegal
go.
to be able to make a judgment like that.
There's another percentage win factor that happens, and this really doesn't pertain to the merits of the case, but I would say that 25% of all traffic tickets set for trial are dismissed because the police officer doesn't show up.
Mr. Manassan, please come
Oh,
forward.
look at this guy. Hell
Based
yeah.
on a lack of prosecution, the citation against you is dismissed.
There,
Please
yeah,
see the
there we
clerk
go.
about getting a bail refund. Thank you for coming in today. Officers Hedges or Allen? Mr. Hebert, can you please come forward?
The judge wants to do what's right. He wants to only have those people penalized who deserve it.
We haven't heard from
Oh, I'm sure, buddy.
Hedges or Allen. Mr. Hebert, based on a lack of prosecution, the citation against you is dismissed.
Another one.
So if you present yourself to be reasonable and you create in the minds of the judge a reasonable doubt, more than a reasonable doubt, but at least a reasonable doubt as to whether you did or did not commit the violation, And most importantly, if you convince the judge that you believe that you did not commit the violation, and he believes in your credibility, that is the best chance you've got of winning that traffic ticket.
The moving violation against you is dismissed. Thank you for coming in today. Please see the clerk.
Oh, there you go. There's your disclaimer. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna watch this one. This might be kind of weird, but I saw this lady and I thought it was like kind of an interesting ASMR. I've been watching her for Boyd Watch, but I never got around to doing her episode.
Hello, this is Brenda with Brenda's Thrifty Decor and DIY. Hey, look, for those that have been with me for a while, welcome back. And to all of my new subscribers, welcome to my channel. I'm so glad to have you. Hey, look, today I have something that I want to share with you. I have been on this journey in my home of just creating some fresh tablescapes. So today I am going to be working in my formal dining
fresh tablescape, guys.
room, creating a new tablescape for my dining table. And I want you all to come along with me as I go on this journey of kind of redoing some things. It won't be a lot, but it probably will. We'll see. But the first thing that I want to do, because I do have three thrift finds. I've been, on a journey, and I found a couple things that's going to be incorporated into my new tablescape, and one item that I'm going to incorporate into my former dining room. So the first thing that I want to share with you is this beautiful. Isn't that pretty?
So my inspiration for this is that I don't do it on stream, but whenever I see Ruby or somebody do like a thrift, like try on thing, I always like to critique the like stuff they pick. So I thought it would be funny to find a thrifter that I could like react to that actually bought like this kind of stuff.
Let me show you the bottom of it. I want you to see this. That is gorgeous. Got it from a lady on Facebook Marketplace.
Facebook Marketplace.
This was actually $15. It's like new. This is going to be incorporated into my tablescape. And I have another item. I have not been doing tablecloths of recent, but I decided to, for the winter time, I was going to try something a little new. So I actually found this tablecloth. When I put it on the table, you'll get an opportunity to see the full gist of it. I think that it is going to be great on my table. I cannot wait to add it, and I cannot wait
Hey, what's up, EFD?
to take you all on that journey.
This is Brenda. She's refreshing her tablescape.
So the next thing that I found, I got to step back some so you can see this.
Oh,
Look
wow,
at that,
look at
y'all.
this.
Isn't that pretty as pretty can be? I don't want to drop it. That is so nice. This thing is huge. You can sit it on the floor, you can sit it on a table, you can sit it on your fireplace mantle, but I am going to show you what I'm going to do with it. This is another thrift find that I got from a woman on Facebook Marketplace, and this also was $15.
There are actually some really funny, subtle trolls in Brenda's comments too, and I'm not one of them, but there are some really there are some interesting comments sometimes.
Oh, by the way, I didn't mention this tablecloth. I think it's like,
You think this is all garbage, JF? Even the banana peel vase or whatever it was.
60 by 87, I think that's what it is. But this was only $8 off of Facebook Marketplace. All right, so I am going to get busy. I'm going to now go into my formal dining room. Then I'm going to take everything off the table, and then I'm going to turn around and redress
Hey,
it. And I
hypnotic
want
eye.
you all to just, like I say, just kind of go with me as I do this. I'll be right back, okay?
Okay, so here's what we're starting with. This is her current tablescape, okay? So just try to take like a mental before image, although I think she does go back and give like a before and after wipe, I think. Yes, tablescape. Wow, Bob Brown. I don't know why this content is just cracks me up. I love her Satanist chair in the background with like the Wiccan, what do they call it? The Wiccan symbolism. My brain's really slowing down, sorry. Here comes the train. Oh my God. Oh God, there's the banana peel. Would I sit in the Satanist chair? Absolutely. Oh my God, those like necklaces. Oh no, oh no. I'm losing it. I know it's a great channel. Like it's such a chill channel. Some of the stuff she picks out is just so bizarre to me. Oh no, the live, laugh, love stones.
Here is the plate that I will now be using.
So, okay, pay attention during this part. This is going to be important with the whole plate scenario.
This is the salad plate that I would use on top of it. I'm going to use the same placemats and
chargers.
And I'm going to start setting the plates.
And before you ask, yes, she does IRL, okay? We got these the napkin things. Man, that horn came in nice. It is a great musical choice, I think.
I'm going to use the same gobblers. I have a green one and brown. I think these would be lovely with the tablecloth.
You know, my aunt had told me when I was in my 20s, there are no godly women. This lady has half the followers of Ruby Spacek. Ruby's crushing her.
I think I had a second thought. I have these gold and green plates. I think in order to enhance the centerpiece, the gold centerpiece, I'm gonna...
In order to enhance the banana peel, we're gonna have to completely take up all the plates and put down new plates.
Use these instead of the white, just to bring some color.
She's blown so many guys, wow. She's never gonna collab with me if she sees that.
I think the color place looks a lot better than the white.
Yeah, I think she's right. She had the right idea. She's bullying you? Look at this tablescape, guys. I think you guys are misunderstanding. This isn't she doesn't cook anything. She doesn't eat on it. That's the idea. This is not a place setting. This is a tablescape. It's just for viewing only. This is a passive table. You think this is rage bait? I think this is so relaxing. I think I watched a video of her that was like 2 hours long of her going through a big like thrift warehouse. It was so chill. She's like me though. She always asks like permission before. She films herself asking them for permission, but she's like she doesn't do a lot of talking, but she's like very thorough in like how she films. I know what you guys are thinking. The tablescape is amazing, but what about the pillar? What happened to the pillar? not the balls. Satan chair. Social Security POV, you would want to tear everything off the table? This is such violence for such a chill video. I don't understand it. See, look at this, guys. Amazing. Look at all of her nice things. I think you guys are jealous of all of her nice things. All of her nice artifacts. I like this inclusion. She wanted to make sure for lore purposes that we knew what happened to the plant that used to sit where the pedestal is now, or where the pillar is now.
Well, I hope that you all enjoyed my new thrift finds. I hope that you also enjoyed my refresh on my dining room table and my beautiful vase in my formal living room.
My beautiful vase.
And I went ahead and gave the plant, the artificial plant that was on this table, a new home over the cabinet in my breakfast room. If you enjoyed this video, please click like, give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment for me in the comment section. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. Hey, you all.
Next time we'll have to watch Primary Bedroom Refresh. That sounds good. Oh, look, she did Yard Sale IRL. Oh, that's such a good idea. Yard Sale IRL. There's so many people that you to like interact with. All right, I gotta go. Listen, I've had a great time. We know how to evade speeding tickets. We know what the perfect woman looks like. I don't even remember what the original point of this stream was. We watched a movie. We watched the hippies versus the cops. We watched the table refresh. I think that's it. That's all I got for you today. She's showing black mold on the ceiling? No way. All right, I will see you guys on Monday. But all next week, I've got extra time. So instead of ending at like 11:15, I can go till like 2:30-ish, 2:30. So anyway, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it.